America's watching AB.
Hello everyone and welcome to another VHS Vault stream. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. It is Sunday, so I thought it would be nice to just kind of chill and watch some VHS stuff. I have a lot of fun cartoons, failed pilots, other kind of light stuff. Sometimes we do stuff that gets into like social issues or whatever. Today I think it's pretty much just silly VHS cartoons and other series and stuff. We're also going to be doing a patron-only live show after this. I think we're going to watch a movie. I think we're going to watch a public domain movie, maybe something with Vincent Price, like The Last Man on Earth, something like that. It might be subject to change, just depending on how we're feeling at the time, and by how we're feeling, I mean how I'm feeling, because I'm the host. So yeah, we're gonna watch a bunch of fun stuff today. Get into it. The first thing we're going to watch is the ABC Saturday Morning Preview from 1992. We watched one of these previously. It was the video with Alf and the murder mystery. This was something networks used to do back in the day, because when TV was linear, they wanted to show people kind of a preview of what the new shows for the season were. In particular, they'd sometimes do this for kids, because kids are a prime advertising demographic, especially at the time, for toys and other things. So you wanted to introduce kids. Here's all the new Saturday morning shows. So this is that. They'll usually use a framing device of one of their already popular shows, like Alf. I think this one they use Step by Step. I don't know if anyone remembers Step by Step. It was the sitcom where it was, the intro was at an amusement park, and it was step by step, day by day. Anyone? It's not one of the most well-known sitcoms of the time, but it was a sitcom. You may remember. Hydrate. Can do. Ashley One Up says, failed pilots are the subject of the day. Then can I interest you in a failed pilot for a cartoon based on the Pogs craze? I did click that link, by the way. It looks interesting. We'll watch that today. Thank you very much. Cruelty, thanks for 31 months. How you doing? What's up with you? Janerdy with a 20 stream streak says, I finally saw Deadpool and Wolverine. I did not know how much I needed Wade Wilson dancing to NSYNC in my life. It was a fun movie. Trey says, hey Hannah, hey chat, on my way home from helping my parents. Perfect time for the stream. Good. Glad it worked out. Hey Nemesaur. Part of the Family Matters shared universe. That's true, along with Full House. Yeah. Which is larger part of the Tommy Jarvis universe. So We're all part of the Tommy Jarvis verse. Even you and I. We all exist in a snow globe somewhere.
BC.
This was before Disney owned ABC, by the way. I think we're still 3 years out from Disney's acquisition.
Isn't this nice, Carol? Just you and me.
Not Tommy Jarvis, right? Tommy Jarvis is the guy that kills Jason in part 4, appears in part 5, and briefly in part 6. Tommy... the one from St. Elsewhere. Someone knows what I'm talking about.
All alone?
Yeah, we watched the Rubik's Cube cartoon once, at least part of it. Westfall, Tommy Westfall, you're right, yep. I always switch their names in my brain.
Sounds like something to celebrate.
Oh, no, I'm watching that. Tim's on the TV! No. Give me that! It's mine!
Maybe we find another quiet place,
Good idea.
You can't have the TV. I'm watching the Saturday morning cartoon preview. Really? That's what I want to watch, too.
Well, honey, it's cartoons.
I am with you, Frank. Okay.
1 second. I'm wearing shorts under this dress, and it's uncomfortable. I'm taking the shorts off. I'll be right back. Okay. That's a lot better.
Hey, you guys! Check out this totally awesome Jack-in-the-Box I got at a garage sale. It's even got this gnarly man.
This guy was the obligatory 90s idiot character. That was a stock character for some reason. It still is, I guess, just less common.
Mansion painted on the front.
Oh, cool. What song does it play?
I don't know. Let's check it out.
The Facts of Life theme song? Proto Joey's a good way to put it.
Hey!
He might be a little dumber than Joey, honestly.
It's that dude Thing from the Addams Family.
Oh god, was this when they were doing the new Addams Family, or is this just the animated series?
You want?
Animated.
He says he wants to watch the Saturday morning preview special with us.
Why?
He says he heard a lot about the great new cartoons in the lineup, the Addams Family, Goof Troop, and the Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Moo Mesa!
Yeah, well, what's
Good
he
one.
want now?
One of the better anthropomorphic team of heroes shows that kind of rips off TMNT.
Porn.
Alged Undying, thanks for a 15-stream streak.
Yeah, buddy.
It's time for more cool TV on the Saturday morning preview special, starring Patrick Duffy, Suzanne Summers, Sasha Mitchell, Christine Lakin, and Christopher Castile from Step by Step, and featuring the Addams Family, Goof Troop, the Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa, and the rest of the ABC Saturday morning family. You'll return to the ABC Saturday morning preview special after these messages.
I had a Little Caesars pizza for the first time like a week ago in like 10 years. And let me tell you, above 30, a Little Caesars pizza does not agree with your body. I don't know what happens. It's like a switch flips and all of a sudden all that grease, your body says, nope, this is not okay. Wouldn't recommend. Ride 12 High, thanks for following. Welcome. Gallbladder decline, and I've already had gallbladder issues in my 20s, so.
If you like pizza, here's the thing to do. Come to Little Caesars where you always get to. Pizza, pizza. Pizza, pizza. Pizza, pizza. Pizza, pizza. Pizza, pizza.
Surprise prize! 2 free prizes for kids. Coming soon to Little Caesars.
Now return to the ABC Saturday Morning Preview Special.
You must have been so cramped in that little box, huh, Thing? May I call you Thing?
Mom, do you realize that this...
I'm sorry, is the dad by step about to get cucked by Thing? This is my very specific fetish. How did they know? Fumble Homestead, thanks for a 70 stream streak, says, but it's hot and it's ready. See, here's the thing. It wasn't, though. When I went there, I had to wait 15 minutes for it. So it was neither hot nor ready. I still had to wait. Scotty the Scot, thanks for 26 months, says, pizza, 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 pizza. This is never going to leave my brain, is it? No. It's in there. Could have learned math. Instead, there's that. You're welcome.
thing doesn't exist? It's an illusion.
Hey, that's what they said about the dude that had the head like Elvis and the body like the alien. But I saw some pretty convincing photos in line down at the supermarket.
Mark, I know it doesn't make any sense, but neither does Cody, and he exists.
Well, you'll never get me to believe the thing is real.
I think we have a new believer.
Okay, everyone.
You know, maybe she's right. There is something about Thing, the way he snaps his fingers at you demandingly and then physically harms you. I get it.
The Addams Family preview's about to start.
Oh, the Addams Family. Oh, I love that movie. The house, the clothes, the French, oui, oui.
Now, you're speaking French.
Oh, great. Just what we need around here. Another excuse for them to make out. Would you guys mind taking a break? The Addams Family's about to start.
Yeah, I remember this one. I remember liking this cartoon, I think. Yeah, I think they played this on Boomerang when I was a kid.
Their house is a museum where people come to see them. They really are a scream. The Addams Family.
Chat, I need to do a very important poll. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but this is one of those important questions in life, and this one is, which is best? The Addams Family or the Munsters? Answer this poll. Which is best, Addams Family or the Munsters? Answer this poll.
Neat. Sweet. Petite. So get a witch's shawl.
Wow, it's not even fucking close.
We're gonna pay a call.
See, if the Munsters had had a successful film in the 90s, it would be doing better in the poll. This is gonna be a blowout. This is embarrassing for the Munsters.
The Addams Family.
No one knows the Munsters theme? It got sampled some years ago for a pretty popular song. So I remember. Jesus Christ, it's a blowout. Oh, one for the Munsters! Okay. Well, that's good. At least the Munsters gets one. It's not a no-hitter. That would have been embarrassing. I feel almost like these are pity votes for the Munsters. No, I agree. I like the Addams Family better, even removing the movies. And I do like the movies a lot. Raul Julia's great. Christopher Lloyd's great. I forget the name of the woman who plays Morticia, but she's great too. But I really like the Addams Family show from the 60s. I have it on DVD. I have the Munsters as well, but I like the Addams Family better. Max Power with 50 bits says, "Hi Hannah, nice to see you live. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for the new anthology series on Amazon Prime with different animations based off games made by the Love, Death, and Robots studio. It's nice to see some nerdy Warhammer 40k stuff on a mainstream platform. I hope this does not fail." I actually did see that trailer. Unfortunately, I can't play it on stream for copyright reasons. They get angry at trailers sometimes now. But it looks interesting. I'm interested.
And they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together rookie. The Addams Family.
is our day off from spying. Let's enjoy it by stealing from the...
Is that an actual thing, V-Garany, or is that just a thing they're saying? Because that would unironically be fucking hilarious. Humble Homestead with 100 bits says the trailers thing is so weird they don't want you to give them free advertisement? Apparently not.
Adams. All that money.
Because that sounds like a rumor people would say, but don't believe things unless you get confirmation.
It will be all ours. Ha 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 ha.
The term apparently that gets me. Like, what do you mean apparently? Who said that? It's a little bit like, people are saying, like, who's saying this? You know what I mean? This is a trailer for TV 30 years ago. They don't tend to care if it's old. New stuff they care about because they're actively policing it.
Now you guard safe. You do good. Good night thing.
Agreed, Profane Priestess.
Oh, good. It's just the hand.
Who are these twin characters?
Move. Ooh, that's my spleen. You're squeezing. Goodbye.
They remind me of Mad TV, Spy vs. Spy, if they were on the same team.
Watch this.
Yeah, H-Baird. Yes.
Gotcha! Open the safe now, or we'll clip.
No offense to Thing, but I don't think he should know the combination to the vault. Is he important enough in the Addams family to have the combination to the vault? That seems not great.
Why, He's back. Be gentle. Aha! The coast is clear.
I'm gonna be honest, I think this is, and I liked the Addams Family cartoon as a kid, I think this is a terrible preview of it. We're not seeing Gomez, we're not seeing Morticia, we're not seeing Pugsley or Wednesday. We briefly saw Lurch. Like, they're only showing Thing, who I think is the least interesting character.
Hey!
It's like they Slimer and the Ghostbustered the Addams Family, but Thing is Slimer.
We quit.
Okay, everybody ready?
Yep.
Maestro. They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family. Da-da-da-da. 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 Dude, that was so cool. What's on next?
Goof Troop. I think Goofy and his son Max are so cool.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's check it out.
This is probably gonna be fine. Let me check the notes here. We're good. Hit it!
Like father, like son, they're always on the run. There's buddies, there's pals.
Yeah.
You always seem to work things out. Can't you see you're two of a kind?
Unironically, I think the best Disney animated movie is a Goofy movie, and I'll fight anyone who disagrees with me. This doesn't live up to the Goofy movie, but it's a cute show. Also pretty kickin' theme song.
Now give me a beat.
Boy, Goofy and Max are sure a lot of fun. Yeah, they sure are.
You only saw the theme song. What are you talking about?
A doggone lot of fun. I love puns.
Hey, Coke, you coming to get something to eat?
Oh, not right now, Uncle Frank. I want to get this lassoing stuff mastered before the Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa comes on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's useless. I'll never get this wrist action down. Whoa, hey, oh, you sure do know a lot for just a hand.
We'll return to the ABC Saturday Morning Preview Special after these messages.
Someone's taken some steps to juice up their batteries. And today's Duracell batteries can even outlast the ones we made just a few years back. In fact, today's Duracell batteries aren't...
Feels like there used to be a lot of commercials for batteries. What's up with that? You just don't see that anymore. People just buy batteries, but like in the 90s, there was like a big battery thing. What was up with that? Was it just because everyone had a lot of... Was it just a very particular period in time where a lot of things ran on batteries? Because these days, yeah, I was gonna say, things these days a lot of the time charge, but back then, you know, Game Boys and pagers and stuff like that. Yeah, fewer rechargeable devices. Seems like the battery market was crazy. Tiger games, yeah. Remote controls for TVs more often. Game controllers were still wired at this point. There was a brief period where, like, the GameCube Wavebird needed batteries. The Xbox 360 controller could take regular batteries, the wireless one. Not sure about the PlayStation 3. I didn't have a PlayStation 3.
Just
of course, those were later anyway. This is like 1992. Those are like a decade away from this.
Better. They're built to beat the band. You can't top the copper top.
Yeah, CD players, radios.
There's a new love
Forgot about CD players, Walkmans, and Discmans. Yeah.
in my life. Multigrain wheat thin.
Current Xbox controllers still use batteries. That's true. I guess I forget because I use rechargeable batteries and like a charging station with it. But yeah, they use normal batteries. Which is ridiculous in this day and age. The PlayStation has used it at least since PlayStation 4 rechargeable.
6 whole grains baked in for a crunchy, delicious taste. And they're low fat. Everybody knows grains are good for you, but it's the taste that got me. New multigrain wheat thins.
I mean, carbs aren't great, depending on how much you're eating. I say that as a great lover of carbs, although I do love wheat thins. Wheat thins do slap.
I love the taste.
Now on video cassette.
This is Fern Gully.
Oh shit, Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest. I have this on Blu-ray.
Don't you wish all your friends from Fern Gully
I'm Krista.
My name is Batty. The logic is erratic.
could come out
That doesn't even rhyme.
and play?
We could fix that for you.
Well, now they can. There's Krista,
Are you really a human?
Batty Coda, and Zach. For a limited time, your forested...
Whoa, I can collect Zach? Blonde construction worker man?
Adventure set is free with purchase of the hit movie Fern Gully, rated G.
Isn't this great? His job is deforestation.
For $24.98 or $5 less with rebate. Additional video purchase required. Details inside Fern Gully.
Purchase required. Details inside Fern Gully.
Jesus, that was like a slasher movie jump scare. Like we killed the commercial, but it came back for one last scare. What the fuck?
Introducing a zesty nacho cheese taste you'll go loco for. New Ritz Bits nacho cheese sandwiches.
The war on leaks begins right here with the midnight ride of Paul Revere. New Huggies are coming. New Huggies are coming. New Huggies Ultra Trim diapers are reason to cheer. Compared to ordinary diapers, new Huggies Ultra Trim are 50% thinner. But look how new Ultra Trim's revolutionary materials absorb as...
I like that we decided collectively that in advertisement, any body fluid is blue. And I understand why. It's because we don't actually have blue body fluids. So, you know, it doesn't make you think of blood or pee or poop.
as much as diapers twice as thick. This snug pant-like fit is now the trimmest way for new Huggies Ultra Trim to fight leaks. Hip hip hooray!
I'd never considered patriotic diaper commercial.
Now return to the ABC Saturday Morning Preview Special.
Hey, Cody, hurry up.
Yeah, or you'll miss the Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
No, don't worry about me. I'll be right out.
Hey, Cody, you look great in that cowboy outfit.
Oh, you're right, Bumble Homestead. I forgot they used to do... I mean, they probably still do this. I never see ads. I do not watch ads. I just don't. If a service lets me pay for ad-free, I do it. I don't even use, like, an ad blocker on YouTube. I straight up pay for YouTube Premium. I don't even know what the situation is with that. But yeah, commercials had, like, themes. Like, it's near the 4th of July. We'll do patriotic shit. It's near Easter. It's sort of spring or Easter themed. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and a real cowboy hat. Hey, can I try that on?
Yeah, go for it, Uncle Frank.
Wow. You know,
YouTube Premium is worth it. Personally, I think so, but I'm biased. Like, as a YouTube creator, it's better for me if people have YouTube Premium because your viewership gets me more income than just ad viewership, and especially more than if you're just using an ad blocker. To be clear, I'm fine if you're using an ad blocker, though don't tell YouTube I said that. But, like, it does help me, but I'm biased, so.
I always felt that in a past life I was an oil baron or a rancher. You think anyone would believe that I was once one of the most powerful millionaires in Dallas? Huh?
Funny because this actor was in the television drama Dallas, which he basically just described. Phoenix Leftist, thanks for 175 stream streak. That is an insane streak.
Wow! Hey, don't shoot, don't shoot!
What's he trying to say?
I think that's Thing's way of trying to tell us that the Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa is about to start.
Comet breeze the mesa to the western skies with the sound of 1,000 cattle drive. A chosen few would see the light and fight the wrong with right. Up on the mesa, high above the clouds, there's a world apart from all the rest. On the mesa live the real cowboys, standing up for law and order and living by the code of the West. Cleaning up the territory, keeping evil on its toes. Takes a different breed of riding rope and brave heroes. Out on the mesa, live the real cowboys, standing up for law and order and living by the code of the West.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Sharks, Cowboys of Moon Mesa, Mighty Ducks. I will speak no further on this matter. I've made my decision in terms of ranking.
On Moo Mesa!
I've not actually seen Biker Mice from Mars, unfortunately.
We're the cowboys of Moo Mesa. We uphold the code of the West.
Since the comet done come down,
Raise Moo Mesa from the ground.
We walk, talk, and ride like all the rest. We're the cowboys of Moo Mesa. I'm the marshal that everyone calls Moo.
name is Colorado. Yeehaw! That's kid to you.
That's Dakota over there.
Toughest law cow anywhere.
Yep.
On this mesa we call Moo.
Sorry, MH Dark Beast. MH Dark Beast said, "This reminds me of how excited I am the way they are finally getting nostalgia love." Let's see what this link is. Oh, they're getting figures now? That's good. I'm not a figure person. I don't collect figures, but I am glad. It's nice when stuff like that gets remembered. Oh, that's cute. Biker Mice from Mars poster pastiching the Akira poster. Funny.
Going somewhere, boys?
It's Moo! It's Moo, Montana!
Right both times. Colorado, let's teach these boys the ropes.
You betcha, buddy.
I'm familiar, Bella Lugosi. I know that Akira is anime. H-Beard says, so if that cowboy is named Dakota, which is a subgroup of the Sioux Nation, does that mean there are Native Americans in this universe? And what are the ethical implications? It's in the Pixar timeline, let's say. This is the far future, and just remnants of old cultures of humans remain. I don't know.
Yeah! Go, Dakota! Get him, dude!
That was very much, make a little sting that kind of sounds like an Indiana Jones leitmotif, but, like, don't get us sued. I thought they were gonna straight up fall on top of the barbed wire.
Lock 'em up, Dakota.
Yeehaw! Marshall, Moo, Montana. There ain't a better locale this side of
Okay, I'm fine with the adult ones, but the kid cow creeps me out for some reason.
Curious Gorge.
Thank you, Calf Pine. I appreciate the appreciation, but like it says in the Code of the West, if you get a big head helping people, your hat won't fit. I like that.
Right, Marshall Moo.
Magnificent job, Montana. It's always a pleasure to watch a true hero at work.
Marshall Moo always gets his horny toad.
Well, it wasn't just me, Mayor Baloney, but all of the cowboys.
Well, we're
His name's Mayor Baloney.
lucky to have such a sterling example of
My
law and order
Baloney has
in
a
our
first name.
midst.
It's M-A-Y-E-R-O-R. Because that's how you spell mayor, maybe?
Well, we were just staying true to the Code of the West, Mayor. That's our job. Protecting the innocent and good folk of Moo Mesa from those varmints that would perpetrate evil. Sorry, I get riled up just thinking about it.
Me too. I despise a law cow who prevents me from becoming richer.
Don't I know it?
Why, terrible, my dear sheriff. You just gave me one glorious bovine inspiration.
Come again, boss?
What would you think about seeing Marshall Moo, Montana blown sky high
I
tomorrow?
don't think kids in the 90s gave that much of a shit about Westerns. I think this would have done better if it wasn't a Western. Like, if it was, even if it was more like a space Western, like Brave Star with cow people.
When he picks up his trophy for Law Cow of the Year.
What's the...
Like, the 90s was about, from the mid to late, it was about dinosaurs. Early in the decade, I'd have a harder time putting my finger on the specific vibe for kids, but I'm thinking more space, although that kind of got ruined by the space shuttle disaster in the 80s. I don't know what the vibe was, but I don't think it was Westerns.
Guarantee he'll win.
Has he ever lost?
Good point.
In the meantime, I think the masked bull should pay a little visit to the noon train.
H-Baird says, so the bad guy is the sheriff, but the good guy is the federal marshal. Does that mean half the episode are about jurisdiction disputes?
Drop him.
Huh?
The masked bull.
Is this the Cowboys of Moon Mesa's version of the 6th Ranger?
You two, get the nitro.
Oh, careful now, careful. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Don't drop it.
You fools. This liquid blows up with the slightest bump. Allow me to demonstrate.
Blood Wizard says, more like 310 to Mooma, am I right? Fuck you. That's good, though.
So that's why the noon train's late. It's
It's
stranded.
the sheriff in disguise. Weren't I paying attention? No, never. I have ADHD.
We got us a problem here. The 145's on time. Now you two get that nitro into the wagon. I got me a Marshall to fry.
It does look like the Magna Defender. It even has a bull theme.
I bet Moo Montana kicks the masked bull's tail. I can't wait to see what happens next.
You think you can't wait to see what happens next? Thing went back into his jack-in-the-box, and he won't come out until the Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa's back on.
I'll get it, honey.
Okay, so we have Thing and Cousin It.
Carol, it's for you. Well, it's obviously someone in desperate need of hair care.
Nah, it's for me. It's Cousin It, the dude that sold me the jack-in-the-box. What's shaking, Cousin It? Besides 50 pounds of hair. Oh, really? Oh, it's terrible. Well, Cousin It says he sold me Thing by accident. Now everybody's on his back about it.
Cody, where exactly is his back?
Well, here you go.
The joke doesn't even make sense. He clearly has a back, even though he's got long hair. In the back of him, you can see where his eyes are, even if you can't see his eyes.
Cousin It, I'm sorry about the mix-up. Oh, maybe I better carry that, huh?
Excuse me, I'm sure you're very fond of your current hairdresser, but you know, if you want to make a change, I'd be glad to give you a volume discount.
Ooh.
Well, I'm I'm sure you're right. Whatever you said.
I hope Cousin Aunt and Thing can watch the ABC cartoon lineup with us on Saturday morning. Yeah, with shows like the Addams Family and Goof Troop, it's gonna be great.
Hey, don't forget about Land of the Lost and Darkwing Duck and the Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
You're playing Land of the Lost at this point? Wait, were they doing a remake of Land of the Lost, or they were playing reruns of Land of the Lost in 92?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Land of the Lost is great, by the way. MH Darkbeast says, after this show, want to see one of the worst show ideas ever? Link. Oh god, the ugliest girl in town, opening credits, Jesus. And a bonus of awfulness, which the entire series is on YouTube. They did a remake? Was it terrible? Thank you, we'll take a look at those in a little bit.
Wait to see the return of Bugs Bunny and Tweety, Winnie the Pooh, and a pup named Scooby-Doo.
Oh shit, a pup named Scooby-Doo's good.
It's more cool TV.
Correction, that's Moo Cool TV.
Oh good, they're gonna do some kind of musical number. That's always great. Phyllis Filler says, we need a cartoon that teaches kids about the fundamentals of law to inoculate them against subsidiary. I feel like that'd be a little propaganda-y. You could probably teach your kids not to fall for bullshit.
It must be ABC. Come on, turn on to see what's hot is hot. Saturday on ABC.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers did an episode about how to avoid cults. Does that count?
See, we got it, ready or not. It's the non-stop hip-hop on top of the best you can see. All the kids are saying it must be ABC.
I am the Pooh. He's a bear who wants only one thing.
I know.
To our friend Pooh, honey is king. For the most fun around, you know what to do. Watch the new adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
It's a fantasy.
All the kids are saying it must be ABC.
It's a world out of time where strange creatures roam. All who end up here may never get home. It's another dimension where dinos are boss. For this world of wonder, watch Land of the Lost.
Where were the Slee Stacks?
Going somewhere, boys?
Moo Montana's a tough law cow. To uphold the code of the West is his vow. Remember, when it's all said and done, the Cowboys of Moo Mesa is how the West was fun.
Peoplord says, did someone say worst show idea? Let me see. Are you predictable enough that I can guess? Is this Hail Honey, I'm Home? Look, it's Hail Honey, I'm Home. I fucking called that shit. You're too predictable, Peoplord.
Heil, honey. Heil, honey.
Hello.
I'm home.
The Adolf Hitler sitcom. H-Beard says, to be fair, there have been legal constitutional PSAs. I understand. I just don't even know how you'd make a whole show that's anti-sovereign citizen.
Will you still love me when I'm president?
President? Everyone knows the president can't be a female.
Can too.
It cannot.
Can.
Gosh, she's right.
The Constitution says that any natural-born citizen over the age of 35 can become president. And that includes women.
If you can't beat them, join them. The Constitution works for everyone.
Jesus, this was in 1986 and we still haven't had a woman president. Can we fix it, please?
All the kids are saying it must be ABC.
I am the terror that flaps in the night.
He's a duck with pluck, a well-feathered friend. For the cause of justice, he'll fight to the end. Have no fear when things run amok. To save the day, it's Darkwing Duck.
All the kids are saying it must be ABC.
Oh my gosh.
Goofy's back, and that's a fact. But he's not alone, he's with his son Max. Together, they just double the fun. For laugh and excitement, Goof Troop's the one.
All the kids are saying it must be ABC.
What's all the excitement about?
They're creepy and they're kooky. Mysterious and spooky.
That's me.
They're all together ooky. The Addams Family.
Perfect.
All the kids are saying it must be ABC.
What's up, Dad?
He's a rabbit with an attitude, but he's one funny dude. For classic tunes, you know where to go. It's the Bugs Bunny and Tweety Show.
All the kids are saying it must be ABC.
Scooby-Doo!
Did they ever mention what happened to Max's mom? She ran off with Richie Cunningham's older brother.
Where are
Mario! Mystery and adventure always find Scooby-Doo. When it comes to whodunit, he knows what to do.
That's right.
For ghoulish fun, you know it's true. You gotta watch.
Name Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
All the kids are saying it must be ABC.
We'll return to the ABC Saturday Morning Preview Special after these messages.
What more is there to say?
Now, Fruity
Do we need a conclusion on the step-by-step wraparound segment?
the Beast.
I feel like we covered everything that needed to be said.
Fred out of his Fruity Pebbles.
The Beast of Bedrock.
Only something truly fruity
Not my delicious Fruity Pebbles.
will make me human again.
Okay. Here.
Fruity-ful orange, cherry, lemon, grape, and lime. Gotta go. My princess awaits.
Barney, you're no beast.
And you're no beauty.
How's Fruity Pebbles cereal out of this nutritious breakfast?
Dr. Ponce.
Now let's get those tonsils out.
Dr. Ponce.
I like the colors.
Kids even watch the Flintstones anymore? I mean, some kids might, but the Flintstones is like a 70-year-old show at this point. So probably not. I didn't sit around and watch Felix the Cat cartoons when I was a kid. That's not true. A few times I did. That's why I know who Felix the Cat is. Probably not often, no. I can't imagine. Unless their parents or grandparents intentionally show it to them.
Here's your baby.
The only streaming service I know it to be on is Boomerang, and if you're gonna subscribe to Boomerang, it's probably because you already are into old cartoons. Phyllis Filler says this commercial is for Google Gemini describing how you make pizza.
There's Cheeser
Blue.
Cheeser. 2 pizzas with extra cheese up to 3 toppings and free crazy bread for $8.98.
Cheeser teaser.
Now return to the ABC Saturday Morning Preview Special.
Let's get some more food. Yeah, I'm starved.
Hey, I say instead of running back and forth to the kitchen every time, why don't we just wheel the fridge out here? That way we won't miss a second of TGIF.
Oh, good idea.
Frank, I have a great idea. Why don't we get up early Saturday morning and watch the ABC cartoon lineup with the kids, huh?
Okay.
I'll even make French toast.
French toast?
Right. French toast.
Did people have parents who, like, tried to watch things with them that they enjoyed? God damn. I mean, I know this is a TV show, but shit.
Carol, I love it when you say things about France.
Bonjour.
Oh.
Ooh la la. Marcel, Marcel.
Ooh.
Croissant. Got cheese.
Huh?
Oui, oui. Ooh la la.
Tomorrow at 8, 7 Central, who you gonna call? How about Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Rick Moranis, and Sigourney Weaver? 'Cause busting makes them feel good. It's the original Ghostbusters, the ABC Saturday night movie. Now, stay tuned for Dinosaurs. Next.
Has the pun become lost on people over time? I don't know. People just say that very straight-faced.
Hi, my name is Tim Blair. I used to be a nice, normal, clean-cut American. Hi, my name is Tim Blair. I used to be a nice, normal, clean-cut American kid. And then I met Julie Renfield, a young British actress visiting Hollywood. She turned my whole world upside down. But when the movie she was making ended and she returned to London, I was just about ready to die. To forget my broken heart, I posed for my photographer brother who needed some hippie pictures in a hurry. By mistake, they ended up in London.
I really dig that earthy look. I want that girl.
Look, it's my only chance to be with Julie. And that's how I became the ugliest girl in town.
Who owns that fabulous face? The ugliest girl in town. Whose clothes are said.
Oh no, what a confusing situation. They think I'm a girl. Now I have to go move to London and live as a woman. Whoops, gotta go do that.
The ugliest girl in town. You don't have to be a Mia or Sophia. This is the year of the clown. Be the shakiest, freakiest, ugliest girl in town.
Jesus Christ, that's unfortunate. Ugh.
Began the true story of two good friends since the age of 5 could spin their dream to run a starship as a team. When everything was going cool till a minor mishap in flight school. The body ship went very fun and now they're having fun as homeboys in outer space. Mercenary brothers down for one another. There's no mission that's too tall. Ain't no problem they can't solve. So come aboard this space too deep in the 21st century. Homeboys in outer space. Homeboys, yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that show. Here's the Pog show that got sent early in the stream. Has anyone here seen Saturday Morning Cartoon All-Stars on Netflix? Because they parodied this.
Slammers of darkness, slammers of light. When they come together, they fight, fight, fight. Hawaiian slammers, Hawaiian slam, slam. Slammers, they strike like hammers. Hawaiian slam, slam, slammers.
Oh.
Slammers of darkness.
I'm sorry, these Pogs destroyed these people's indigenous village? That's a yikes.
Come together, they fight, fight, fight.
There's a little bit of Pog genocide.
Hawaiian slammers, Hawaiian slam, slam. Slammers, they strike like hammers. Hawaiian slam, slam, slammers.
Oh, I gotta do call to action stuff. We're doing a patron-only live stream after this one, so join that if you'd like to be, for kind of an extra after party. We're gonna watch a public domain movie. Should be fun. If you want to help support the stream, subscriptions, gift subs, memberships, bits, and super chats always help. Thank you.
Colleagues at the Archaeological Institute.
Pogs are like tiddlywinks, but there is like a game. Like, they're collectible, but there like is a game to go with them. I don't know how to play it, but it is a thing.
May think my theory is nonsense, but they'll see things differently soon enough. Just as I postulated, a slammer of darkness. According to these hieroglyphics...
A slammer of darkness?
The power of the slammer is controlled like a spinning planet is controlled by the sun. Of course, it's so simple.
Like the sun commands its planets, he whom the slammer revolves around is master of its power.
What?
The legend is true. Stand up. What powers do you possess?
Why does this Hawaiian man have red hair and a bad German accent? Tropes. Tropes, mostly.
I am Shadow Slammer.
Shadow Slammer.
I can bring darkness to the heart and terror to whomever I touch.
Is this true? Are there others like you?
9 more. 5 slammers of darkness, 5 of light. Possess them all, and you
Nice
possess
depleted telomeres.
the power of the world.
Where are the other slammers?
Where are the other
Buried
slammers?
in this volcano.
Oh, right! I got your holograph cap, Ronnie.
Yeah, well, I've been working on a special move. Check this out. Get off my starburst! Phew! Not my volcano cap. Get Todd, that's it.
He got all 3 of ours.
Not bad, eh? I gotta try that one. Yeah! Smith.
Good move!
Guy with the least caps after this round buys pizza for everyone. You're on.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Gotta see. This is so close to the parody that Saturday Morning All Stars did. I gotta see if it's somewhere. Saturday morning. Oh, Saturday morning cartoon. Oh, shit. Damn, I don't think anyone posted any of the bracelet clips. Because they parodied this so well.
Shadow Slammer. Which is the correct route?
There.
Reveal yourself. I don't see any slammers here.
It's here. There is a 2nd slammer buried about 6 feet into this wall.
Okay, can you, like, get it? I can't phase through matter.
Excellent.
Is this safe?
Run!
I feel like that's a lot of dynamite for the hole you need to make.
Nothing mortal can harm the dark.
It would be funny if that exploded him and you just way overestimated his abilities. Well, that's good. I'm glad that it just stuck out just perfectly and didn't damage the Pog at all.
The volcano. It's erupting.
Can dynamite make a volcano explode? I don't know geology, but I don't know if that's how that works. Like, it could do this. You could break a chamber and, like, make lava escape. Sure. Would it make the volcano explode? I don't know about that. Minecraft problems. Okay, see, it did explode. That doesn't really make sense.
It's just a minor eruption. It should settle down.
Perhaps, but the Hawaiian slammer was blown out of the volcano.
Did you see which way it went?
Thanks for the pizza, Mike. My pleasure. Not. I gotta cruise, dudes.
I get the vibe that this is supposed to be Hawaii, but why are they acting like Hawaii is, all jungle still? Like, This is the 90s. This is not what Hawaii looked like in the 90s. Have you seen Hawaii 5-0 in the 60s? Like, they had fucking skyscrapers and buildings and shit.
See you later. Uh-oh. I'm gonna be late for my guitar lesson. Better take the shortcut through Nanico Ranch. Ugh. Nice move, Ronnie. Cool cap.
That's
What's the
true.
cap doing
I don't know
inside a
how
piece
big
of
Hawaii is. I don't know the rural areas and what they look like.
Metal?
Okay, thank you, Peep Lord.
Awesome.
Are the bugs as bad as I've heard in Hawaii? I heard they get fucking huge.
Mr. Capamelli.
Ah, a gnarly cap game again.
Sorry.
Where's your turtle shell?
There it is. Ah. What? Someone's pried out the slammer. Ah, they can't be far.
Ominous Peep Lord? Is that a climate change thing?
Will you teach me that classical piece today, like you promised?
You mean the riff by Eric Clapton? Sure.
I would never, J-Ronimus. I don't even know what this DBZ stands for. Don't back Zordon? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know those things.
I believe one of you found something that belongs to me.
And I believe you forgot to knock. Come back in half an hour after this boy's lesson. Amazing!
What's the accent supposed to be of this old man?
Where is the slammer?
Where is the slammer?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, it's like kind of Jamaican?
You're talking about?
I found something in the cane field.
There it is. No.
Oh.
Like the sun
He
commands
looks like Solar Man.
its planets, he whom the slammer revolves around is master of its power.
Huh?
Destroy him.
As you wish.
I don't believe this. Why don't you fight back?
Because you have not commanded me to do so.
We'll do so.
As you wish.
Get up.
He turned back into a slammer.
You haven't seen the last of Karl von Fragman.
The German guy seems like the type of dude who would shove the slammer up his butt.
Oh no! Look at my...
I don't know why, I just get the vibe it would be a power thing for him. Like he'd put it up his butt and then he'd summon the demon out of his butt.
house.
My folks will kill me if I wind up on the 11 o'clock news.
I think I can shed some light on your problem.
Hey, cab, motherfuckers!
What happened?
Don't ask me. I'm just a guitar teacher.
We're safe here. Who the heck are you, anyway?
I am Sun, the Hawaiian slammer of light.
I must be dreaming.
It is I who have been dreaming for more than 3,000 years.
Come again?
It was a time of peace and wisdom on your world.
How do you know how many years it's been?
The But that was not to last. A great volcanic explosion caused a warp in space and time, releasing...
I don't know enough about science to dispute that.
5 evil entities from our world. The Slammers of Darkness. Lava Slammer, Storm Slammer, Lead Slammer, Fire Slammer, and Shadow Slammer. These 5 monsters unleashed their evil power on the unsuspecting and unprepared villagers, destroying their village and their peace. In an attempt to stop them, 5 Slammers of Light were sent through the warp. Rain, earth, gold, ice, and myself, Sun.
I feel like gold doesn't fit in with this at all.
For 100 years we clashed, throwing our energy of light against their dark powers to keep them from destroying your civilization.
Unstable Deadbeat, thanks for a 7-stream streak, says, I'm sorry, just got here, but is he saying Slammer? Why? It was the brand of the Pogs, basically. That was the name brand for Pogs. Slammers! Where were these Guardians of Light when the white people showed up to steal the fucking land?
But Slammers are immortal, so there was no way for us to destroy the Dark Ones. Our only choice was to hold them and trap ourselves at the same time, locking our energies into small metallic discs. It was the ultimate sacrifice for us, the Slammers of Light, to be entrapped forever with our mighty foes, buried in the depths of a volcano.
Okay, I guess I don't know Pog things. Whatever Lucas said.
But how did you get out?
Over time, earthquakes and eruptions jarred the case open, releasing the discs that held Shadow and myself. How we managed to become free today, I don't know.
But how did you come to me?
Our energies can only be freed by a life energy of a similar nature. Evil humans can thus control the Dark Slammers. Good ones, like yourself, can control the...
And that's how people are. There's good ones and there's bad ones, and those things are black and white and objective, and there's nothing in between. Good lesson.
Slammers of Light.
So when your disc encircled me, my life energy freed you.
Yes.
Don't worry, kids. You're a good person, so all of your actions are justified, because you're good. So de facto, anything you do is okay.
And because of that, your will controls mine.
Well, what happens if Von Fragment gets all the Slammers?
He would control your world, for better
or worse.
Von Fragment will be after the other Slammers. We must get
and it becomes born again on the bingo card.
Them first.
Where are they?
In the volcano.
How did the kid get up to the fucking lip of the volcano?
You go.
I cannot go without you.
Hey, I'm just a kid. I mean, this is the kind of stuff an army should handle. I gotta be home in time for dinner anyway.
Your armed forces cannot stop the Slammers, Ronnie. Only you can. You must make the same choice I made 3,000 years ago. To act for yourself, or to act for the good of all.
You'll help me out?
With all the power I possess.
If Indiana Jones can do it, I guess I can too.
Indiana Jones was never in a volcano. This person says slammers like it's a slur. What if they say slamma? Is that okay?
You're going into the volcano. Are you sure you can handle everything?
Don't worry. They'll never return to the surface again.
slammers.
Use your inner senses.
The only thing I'm sensing inside is a knot in my stomach.
You can do it, Ronnie.
I can't.
You did it before when you found me.
I tripped over a piece of lava.
You were drawn to me. That's why you took the shortcut through the cane field. Don't think about it. Just do it.
I will no longer perceive you, Sanzine. I apologize.
I did it! I sensed it! That's the way, I know it!
Good. Let's go then.
I don't know how they're doing it, but they're heading the right way.
It's the boy. He has the sight.
Skipizzo with 155 stream streak says 845 to go. How is that even possible?
I don't want him seeing those slammers before I do.
As you wish.
All right. Watch me do this one. I got it! It's Sun Slammer?
Ronnie, over here.
Where? I can't see you!
Out of my way, Shadow Slammer. Ronnie? Out of my way, Shadow Slammer. Ronnie?
I'm not going to comment on that. How you holding up, Tillis Filler? You good?
Wrong one, fool.
That was close.
H-Baird, if it's only us, then how do you even know what we were thinking?
Sun Slammer! I have the power to succeed. Let's just hope the power to chicken out doesn't overcome it. I got it! I hope.
Look! This is the way. Whoa.
A symbol of the Slammers. This must be it!
How would you know that?
I found it! Whoa! The Slammer caps!
Exactly. Take care of him.
Let me go!
Finally, after searching for 20 years, I finally found it.
After protecting them for 3,000 years, I'm not about to let them fall into your dirty...
How long ago did I start doing streaming? At this point, probably 4 years ago. 3 years ago? Not exactly sure. YouTube longer than that, but streaming, 3-4 years.
Hands.
You're too late. Storm Slammer, block out the sun forever.
As you command.
The world will bend to my will now that I've got the slammers.
No, you can't! I've got one move left.
He's gonna... It was a setup! It was Chekhov's Pog move! Fucking Pog.
Shadow Slammer, get it!
As you wish.
Huh? Whoa.
stand there gawking. Command me.
This can't be on me, can it? This can't possibly be my fault.
Right. Gold Slammer, stop that rat!
Stop her! Time to turn this gold gown to lead.
No! Okay, guys, slam him!
Our pleasure.
Kiradona says he's a child. Stop that. Agreed. This is blank check territory.
Your fire's about to go out, hotshot.
Feels like being in a volcano wouldn't be very fun for the water one.
Stop! You're causing the volcano to erupt!
Sun Slammer, you and the other Slammers gotta get out of here!
No! We'll hold the Dark Slammers here! Get out while you can, Ronnie!
But...
Go! Now!
I feel like if they combined, they'd just basically be Captain Planet. Earth, air, water, fire, instead of heart, gold. Heart of gold, you could argue it's similar. It would just be Captain Planet if they combined. Which is the better show.
Back in your cage, nethead.
I don't want to go back.
Okay, so no matter what they do, at best they can only ever stalemate each other and turn back into pogs. That's kind of lame.
It's time I put out your fire.
Imagine if in Pokemon you could never win, you could only tie. Like, that wouldn't be fun. That's not entertaining. That sucks.
You can't keep us locked up forever!
As long as the sun shines, the darkness won't bother anyone for long.
Okay, no, he got to stay as, like, a guy. Okay?
That leaves just one. Or does it?
So you're the last one, right?
Goodbye, Sun Slammer.
This is gonna be devastating. I think you've caused this is not gonna be good for anyone in your area.
Whoa! Boy, am I a klutz. This is the second time I accidentally tripped over a...
What are the chances of that? I don't think that adds up.
Sun Slammer?
What the fuck? That's it? What the fuck? No, what happens next? What the shit? Was that the only episode? Was that it? I'm gonna assume his whole community died. I'm gonna assume the land was unfarmable for generations. What in the world was that? Black's Law Dictionary request. What would you like me to look up? Oh. Let me find what we're gonna do next while Profiley Face lets me know what they want me to look up. Slammer? There's no way it's in there, but I can look. Here's something incredibly fucked up from the past. This is racist, just so you know. Look at this while I look up Slammer in a law dictionary for no reason, because my job is a joke. I am so sorry. It is slang, but I doubt it's in here.
Christmas in America would not be complete without the great American Indian tribes and the Indian people paying their respect to the birthday of Jesus.
What's wrong with people? What are they doing? I know the footage is not easy to see. She is very white. She's very fucking white, as you would imagine.
The American Indian was known for his skill in using the bow and arrow and the gun to kill animals for his food. Watch Miss Velma, who is a crack shot, typify this with the pistol using live ammunition. Keep your eyes on the balloons high above Miss Velma, 65 feet away.
Unfortunately, Slammer is not in here. I'll do the closest one. Slander, the speaking of base and defamatory words, tending to prejudice another in his reputation, office, trade, business, or means of livelihood. Oral defamation, the speaking of false and malicious words concerning another whereby injury results to his reputation. Don't slander the Slammer. Yeah.
After this, she will play the hand organ.
Hey, Singing Reaper, how you doing? We get it, you're shooting a gun. Play the hand organ already. Finally. This shit. H-Bird says, remember folks, in the 60s and 70s, everyone had massive amounts of lead in their bodies. Those people still do. It doesn't go away. They're alive right now and voting. Did I know the star and creator of this was married to her first cousin. No, but I believe you based on that sentence alone. I get the vibe. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Here's something special for you. An intro with Dillis filler we need after this racism. This better be good. Okay.
How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do, my dear? What a lovely surprise, nice to see you here.
All the bills have been long overdue, my dear.
File them under IOU. How'd you do, well hello, it's you. Love my dress, love my jewels, aren't they Marty-Poo? They belong
Phyllis
to
Diller, sorry. I'm so
and
used
they
to saying
got
yours.
us eating stew.
The Pruitts of Southampton live like the richest folk. But what the folk don't know is that the Pruitts are flat broke.
How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do, my dear?
We are out of champagne and I'm stuck, my dear.
Ask the butler to lend you a buck, my dear. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do?
Speaking of this, I actually had another thing with her pulled up for today. Let me find it real quick. Here it is. She's going to teach us how to have a garage sale.
A garage sale. Hello, all you beautiful people. What a great day for a garage sale. Oh, hi there. And the coffee's on, lots of stuff at unbelievable prices. And look at all these customers. I haven't had this many people in my garage since the Vice Squad raided Fang's going out of marriage party. I've been having fun with garage sales and yard sales for years. So I've put together some of my secrets along with tips from people around the country who clean up at garage sales. And I'll show you how to do it right. Now that means having fun while you make the money. And who knows more about turning trash into cash than me? I've been doing it for years. When's the best time to have a garage sale? Well, about 2 weeks ago, I decided to have another one. When I dared to go where no man had gone before. My hall closet. That's about a 6 on the Richter scale. Oh, I'll never forget it. Christmas of '63. That was a rough one. Poor Rudolph never saw that landmine. And looky here. Oh, a love letter from Tom Selleck. Ooh, in my handwriting. Who cares? But when a house needs a good clean, and the closets are bulging, and the attic's sagging, and the basement is rising, when the junk starts to take over, it's time to turn old into gold.
Was she ever funny? Yeah, in the variety way. In sort of a variety, almost vaudevillian, dry, rim shot joke kind of way, yeah.
Now, it's time to get organized. Does that strike fear into your heart? It shouldn't. All you need is a calendar, a Sunday paper, one of these, and a pen. First, pick a date. Actually,
That
when
joke
I pick
doesn't
my
make
weekend,
sense if you show where it hit and there's not a person there.
I check the paper for any major sporting or television event. Or if my neighbor Marge is getting married again. Or if I'm getting married again. If you're a working person like me, give yourself about 2 weeks lead time. Takes me that long to put on my makeup. Make a checklist. It's the best way I know to avoid last-minute snags. Let's see now. Set the date, check newspaper for conflicts, insurance and laws. Aha!
I think I'd rather just fucking go to a pawn shop and sell stuff. This seems so much work.
A little tete-a-tete with my insurance agent, Bruno, just in case of any accidents at my sale. Luckily, he also knows the zoning laws.
I'm not gonna call my insurance over a garage sale. Has anyone ever done this? What?
Bruno's Insurance. If you want insurance for your face, you come to the right place.
Oh, hi, Bruno. It's Phyllis Diller. Wrong number. No problem. I'll just read my homeowner's policy tonight during WrestleMania. I'm sure I'm covered if some hunk trips on my chaise lounge and breaks his heart over me. Let's see now. You know, my garage sales always create a minor stampede. And you know the cars have to park somewhere. So I'd better let the neighbors know. They may want to sell some things too, you never know. Marge, hello? Hi, it's Phyllis Diller. Phyllis, your neighbor, Phyllis Diller. No, I didn't take your newspaper.
In case I want to add it to my wish list.
And you remember that
I'll add it.
With the
But I feel like that's gonna, I'm gonna annoy everyone with that if we get it.
When I was having which facelift?
I added one of those to my wish list, one of those things that the lady used, the whatever they're called, the synthesizer, pocket synthesizer things.
Jackpot! Marge had a few little items to add to the sale. I think this one must be a Volkswagen. Darling stuff. Baby Huey's finally stopped wearing these to the office. You know, infants and children's clothing are a great draw. I didn't have any, but Marge did, so we're in business. Would you look at this pup tent? Oh, it's a maternity dress. Another.
Okay, I'm already done with this. Phyllis Diller, rather. Shit. Can't carry this. Anyone who's seen Saturday Morning All-Stars, if you're curious what they were satirizing with the two, like, dude bro hosts, this show was what they were satirizing. This was a real show. This was called Chip and Pepper's Cartoon Madness.
Now, disguised as humans and pursued by that nasty villainous Babylina, Chip and Pepper are on a weekly mission of madness to bring zip and happiness to kids everywhere.
Especially the ones with television sets.
And to show them how to live life large!
So now the show's gonna start real soon, and best of all, we even got a cartoon. Come on, kids, let's have some fun. Don't change the channel, we are right here with Chip and Pepper, there's nothing to fear. This show is second to none!
Kid Cuisine presents DJ and the Chef. Another boring breakfast. Here's my Kid Cuisine breakfast with French toast.
How was it legal to feed children Kid Cuisine? Do you remember how bad Kid Cuisine was? Like, I know as a kid you like it, but as an adult you look at it, and I imagine it hasn't gotten that much better if it still exists. How are we legally feeding this shit to human children?
Toast or scrambled eggs?
Look at that! Look at it! They couldn't even make it look good in a commercial! And that's their job!
Or waffle.
Part of this complete breakfast.
My fun pack, too. And now you can win the pump by Reebok. Details on specially marked Kid Cuisine pack.
I thought when did Kid Cuisine change from did I get Mandela affected? Kid Cuisine mascot's a penguin, right? Not a polar bear. Those are on opposite ends of the earth. How did they switch from a polar bear to a penguin? What happened? Oh, is it because it's breakfast? No, the chicken nuggets have him too.
Packages, void where prohibited, no purchase necessary. Many will play, thousands will win. Good while supplies last. Game ends December 31st, 92. Pump it up and win with Kid Cuisine.
All those pump things that they were like, yeah, it'll make you jump higher. No, it won't. It doesn't do anything.
Ooh, that's good fun.
I'm the alphabet wizard, as you can see. I spell words deliciously. Any word from A to Z. Kids, they want my alphabets too. I'll spell boat to get away. Goat! Uh-oh, I spelled goat.
Do they still make alphabets?
Oh!
Thanks. We love alphabet cereal. Part of is good for us breakfast.
If only I'd spelled boat.
I know. Try an alphabet speed.
They're ABC delicious.
Yeah, slide in for a second. I just wanted to rap to you. Now, in your life, you're going to realize there's only one thing that separates you from other human beings. You know, somebody might be as tall as you, or they might look like you, their hair might be the same color, but your mind will separate you. So what I want to encourage you to do is stay in school, you know, make it grow, make it work, make it better. Because the more you know, the further you'll go. I'm out of here.
Okay.
Time to sit on back and go on down to the chillin' shack.
It's time for Chip and Pepper's Cartoon Madness. With me, your best.
Did that guy turn my grandma's couch, like, material into a jacket? He's fabulous.
Wearing sidekick, Buzz Belmondo. And now, for your amusement and very little of my own, let me introduce to you, there is only one, there is no other, Chip and Pepper!
All right! We're at Chip and Pepper's Cartoon Madness, and I'll tell you something, we got a cooking show today. If you're at home, slam the fridge a couple times and join us all day. Let's go! Woo! Hi, Buzz, everybody! Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay, Chip, brother. Let's fire up the super screen and find the freshest goal on today's ultimate field trip. Woo! All right, awesome water skiing. Man, I can cut him excellent water skiing. You're almost in my league. But let's ballistic lakeside and show those grommets how to ski.
Oh, yeah, forget about me. I'll just stay here and fill your tiny little shoes.
Let's go, ballistic!
Chip, you know, I love water skiing. Me too, Pep. Let's warm up a little surfing here. You know, kids, we are so graceful. Ow!
Are the bulldogs their fursonas?
Hey, this now! Hey, she looks pretty good. I think we can do better, way better.
All right. I think I'm over 90s at this point, so let's take a look at something else. Did Dilla's filler. Here's a McDonald's training video from back in the day. This is from, let me see if this has a year on it. It doesn't. Gotta imagine it was the 80s, though. I gotta imagine this was from the 80s. This is legally distinct. It's fine. Weird Al did it. They can do it. This is legit close enough that YouTube might get mad at me over this. This is actually pretty funny. This was like for internal purposes, so it's fine. They weren't selling this to anyone, but it is funny how close this is. You've got to understand there's work to be done. It doesn't have to be. No, I don't think Michael would have let them license this. He had an exclusive deal with Pepsi and Coke, and McDonald's have a very close relationship, so probably not. Let's make it fun. So get 'em up and broom and get a spray gun. Weird Al did ask permission. I don't know if he necessarily has to. I watched something recently. I don't know who here has seen The People's Joker yet. That was some of the most insane satire I've ever seen in terms of how close some of the stuff was to the original. I don't know how she got away with the People's Joker. I really like that movie. It's very interesting and has some really avant-garde decisions made in it. But parody law's weird. You can get away with some crazy shit.
Just roll up your sleeves and clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it. Give it all you got, believe it. Show me how shiny, clean it can get. It really matters that you do your best. Just clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it.
Hey, 12 feet, how you doing?
You've got to clean and scrub the mess that you can.
Oh wow, this is when they still had the flat top grills that didn't have the clamshell. When I worked at McDonald's like 10, 12 years ago, I don't even know at this point, they had the flat top grills, but you didn't actually have to time anything yourself. Literally, you'd put the patties down, set the grill to whatever size the patties were, you'd put a button, and then a press would come down and it would cook it for the exact amount of time. I don't know what it's like these days. It's been over a decade, like I said. Ashley One Up says, except this ice cream machine, you can't clean that, which is why it's always broken. That is actually, the ice cream machine has a natural defrosting cycle it needs to go through. So that takes it out of commission sometimes, but also, yes, if you don't do the cleaning enough, it automatically will shut the machine off and will not let you use it. And there isn't really time in the day if it's busy to clean it, so that's why it's down so often. McDonald's sued or is suing the manufacturers of the machine for it being so unreliable. So I don't know.
See that dirt, it's getting out of hand. Take pride in what you do. Show me that you understand.
If you want me to take pride in what I do, then you need to pay better. That's not how this works.
Let's clean it. Just roll up your sleeves and clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it. Give it all you got, believe it. Show me how shiny, clean it can get. It really matters that you do your best. Just clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it. Clean it, clean it.
This is a deleted scene from Mac and Me.
Come on and clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it. Give it all you got, believe it. Show me how shiny, clean it can get.
M. Scheffler with 50-bit says, is this enough for you to feel pride in your work? Not quite. I'm getting there.
Matters that you do your best. Just clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it. Give it all you got, believe it. Show me how shiny, clean it can get. It really matters that you do your best.
You might be right, Ashley One Up. I don't remember the details, so you may be correct. Hey, Ash, how's it going? Have you ever seen this episode of The Dating Game? Is this the one with the serial killer? If so, we've watched it, yes. Oh wait, Michael Jackson on The Dating Game, no. Huh.
Three young charmers waiting to charm a certain popular young singing star. So let's meet those delightful damsels right now. And here are the ladies. Hi, gals. Are you ready? Okay, our first charming young miss is on her school's basketball team and has never missed a day of school. Her favorite subject is math, and she loves to dance. She wants to be a teacher. Her name is LaTanya Simmons. Welcome, LaTanya. Pretty and petite Miss Number 2 wants to be an actress. She was
this
the
is
star
like
of her
young.
school's play. She loves to dance and sing. She likes to crochet and do arts and crafts work. Please welcome Venus Franklin. Welcome, Venus. Good luck.
This
And
is
today's clear-
weird. I know this is just like a way to advertise the Jackson 5 and young Michael Jackson, but like, I don't want to see a dating show with like 12 or 13-year-olds.
Third lovely young lady.
Especially
is a
the
sixth
dating
grade
game.
student.
The dating game is basically a contest of who can flirt the best and do the best innuendo. I don't want to see a children's version of that show. That's awful.
Who tap dances and does modern dancing too. She likes to play baseball and go skating, and she loves riding her mini bike. Here is Demetra McHenry. All right, those are the three young charmers for today's second game. Now,
yeah, I think I'm with you, Ashley, one up. Considering what we know about Michael Jackson, and it's already a creepy concept doing a kids' dating show, I don't think I could watch that. I just don't. I don't blame anyone who wants to click on that link and watch it themselves. But I don't know. Michael Jackson stuff fucks with me. The fact that he got away with so much and so many people around him clearly knew what was going on, it gives me really bad existential vibes about the nature of humans and groups of people, so I'm just gonna avoid it. I'm trying to have light fun today. I don't want to have existential issues. Let's see what we have. Ooh, how about this? Bad animated Aladdin adaptation?
I'll tell you the story of a bird.
Thanks, Angel Eyes. I am dressed as Miss Frizzle from, Magic School Bus. I do a costume month, we're doing costume month right now, and my Discord chooses what costumes I wear. Today, this one.
Persian boy who had a great adventure and became a wealthy man. He fell in love with a beautiful princess. This is how the story of Aladdin all began.
Long ago, in an ancient city, there lived a young boy named Aladdin.
One sec, that's very uneven.
Although he was poor, there was a certain magic to him. A fact that did not go unnoticed by the old medicine woman Fatima and her visitor, Hasim.
I care not about your powers, old woman. I seek only information.
You seek a certain boy, yet you know not his name. You will not forget our bargain?
A half share of the fortune he brings
Why does she have an Eastern European accent in Agrabah?
me.
Or wherever. Aladdin are from the actual story, and what parts are made up by Disney? So I have no idea how to compare this to the actual story of Aladdin.
The name of the child you seek is Aladdin.
Hannah lives in costumes now. Better than living in poverty. I'll tell you that.
Disguised as Aladdin's uncle, Hasim came to take Aladdin on a journey he would never forget.
Can't we go home now? Just a little further, Aladdin.
Hasim opened the ground to reveal an entrance to a cavern filled with riches.
I feel like we're getting like on last time on Dragon Ball Z, but this is just the pacing of this movie. This is just what's happening.
Cavern that only Aladdin could enter.
Why?
Now listen to
Why can only Aladdin enter?
me, boy. In this cave lies a priceless treasure. For some reason, and only Allah in his wisdom knows why, you alone can claim it. I have led you to the treasure, and for this I will take half. You shall have the other half.
A treasure, huh? Well, half a treasure's better than none at all.
Wisely said. You will find a lamp on the wall of the garden. Pour out the oil, bring that lamp to me, and we shall both become rich as sultans.
This is something I can live with.
Then get a move on.
Gotta keep one jump ahead of the bread line, one swing ahead of the sword. I steal
You might
only
have
what I
warned
can't
me the stairs
afford, and that's everything.
We're slippery.
How was I supposed to know? Just get the lamp. Well, do you have the lamp?
Here!
Bring it up to me.
You've got to help me.
Bring that lamp up, or I'll come down there and cut you to pieces.
I think I'll just
Hello,
wait until
Possum
you're
of the
gone,
Pine.
and then
How's it
I'll
going?
come up.
Very well, boy.
This is a shortened version of the movie. That would make sense.
You have sealed your own fate. If I can't have the treasure, no one shall. Let the cavern be closed, for all time.
Me and my big mouth. Oh, there's got to be a way out of here. When there seems to be no hope, you can always reach within yourself and find an answer.
The answer's a magic genie. Wait, what? He's gonna pray like a Christian? Like on his knees with his hands like this? Okay, okay, whatever.
Boy, that's what I call getting a fast answer. I got a funny feeling this isn't the answer I was
Riff-raff,
looking
street
for.
rat, I don't buy that. If only they'd look closer. I was an only child, so I spent a lot of time as a kid when my parents weren't home singing Disney songs.
Whoa! Ouch! Ow, ow! Stop it!
As you command, Master.
What?
I said, as you command, oh.
No. I heard what you said. The question is, who said it?
It is I, oh, Master. I, the slave of the lamp.
Do I really want to see this?
What can I do for you?
Well, since
I'm off-put that he's not blue. I know that he doesn't need to be blue, but I would prefer him be blue.
I would prefer not to live the rest of my life in this cave. How about taking me home?
It shall be done.
I'll say one thing for you. You sure know how to travel.
Oh, thank you, Master.
Now get back in the lamp. I've got to ease
We mentioned he looks like Prince Eric cosplaying as Aladdin. No, that's a good observation, though. He does look like him, but with a bigger chin.
my mother into this genie business.
The very next day, a royal procession entered the village. The Sultan of the kingdom was bringing his
Prince
daughter
Ali, fabulous he, Ali Ababa, strong as 10 regular men, definitely.
to the bathhouse.
Who beat the galloping hordes? 10,000 bad guys with swords! Who send those brutes to their lords, oh Prince Ali!
And forbade anyone to look upon her or face certain death. Like all adventurous young boys, Aladdin was determined to see the beautiful daughter of the Sultan.
That's weird.
Huh, nothing to it.
Truly, Ali has the finest bathhouse in all the kingdom.
At least in the Disney version, they establish a relationship, which I assume this isn't in the original story, but they do establish a relationship where Jasmine comes out into the city and meets Aladdin kind of on their own terms without the context of her being a princess, and they have a human connection prior to him being interested in her. Here, it's just very weird. He's just like, yeah, she's a princess. Of course I want her. Like, no.
This is a treat I have long looked forward to.
Upon seeing Princess Layla, Aladdin was determined that one day
She's named
he
Layla
would
in this
marry
one.
her.
Absolutely incredible.
And so he rubbed the lamp to ask for the genie's help.
Now, what is it you want, oh Master?
Much, Genie. Very much.
They look like royal musicians. Are we expecting a visiting king?
As you requested, Sultan. 80 servants bearing 80 chests of jewels.
Father, who is this man?
I believe he is to be your husband, my dear.
Well, I guess at least they were blatant about it. She doesn't get a say.
And so Aladdin and Princess Layla were married with the Sultan's blessing. As a wedding gift, Aladdin had the genie of the lamp build them a palace. Here, Aladdin and his princess lived in splendor. It's likely that Aladdin and Layla would have lived out their lives in unbound happiness.
Oh, okay. I have no idea where this is going. H-Baird with 40 bits says he thought she was beautiful, so he rubbed the lamp. If that's not a euphemism, what is?
Had not Fatima, the medicine woman, told Hasim about Aladdin.
The princess for his wife? A palace to live in, and as much riches as the Sultan himself has to enjoy? So, the boy discovered the secret of the lamp, did he? Escaped from the cave and became wealthy, did he? Cheated me out of my fortune is what he did! I'll have that lamp yet. New lamps for old.
Disguised as a lamp trader, Hasim tricked Princess Layla into giving him the magical lamp.
Did you ever hear such a thing? The old man is willing to trade new lamps for old ones. This is a chance for me to impress Aladdin with my shrewdness. Shalimar, hurry.
Why does she think she needs to impress him? I'm so confused. Toreador says the problem is now there are just a boatload of microplastics in everyone's genies. Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe microplastics are just really good for you. Maybe we'll get one. Lead was bad, asbestos was bad, carbon emissions are bad. Maybe just once it'll turn out that microplastics are super rad or something. You never know. Maybe we'll be optimistic about it.
To the dining chamber and bring that old lamp Aladdin keeps in the
This is from the original story? Okay.
cabinet. I'll surprise him with a new one on his return. He'll be pleased with the bargain I've made.
At last, the lamp is mine.
Yes, O master of the... You are not Aladdin.
I am your new master, and you will obey me.
It was Ashley 1-Up. It just normally isn't depicted that way.
Okay. He who holds the lamp commands me. Oh, what is your bidding?
You will move Aladdin's palace with the Princess Layla and myself to my homeland in Africa.
Now, you know Aladdin is not going to like this.
Ask me if I care.
I'll be back in the the blink of an eye.
I think that's pretty hardcore that he doesn't just want a new palace, he specifically wants to steal Aladdin's. Oh, he's gonna live, he literally lifts it like
the
Superman.
Genie, powerless to resist, did as he was ordered and moved the palace far away to Marrakesh. Aladdin, out to find Princess Layla and the magic lamp, at last found the palace the evil magician Hasim had stolen from him. Late at night, Aladdin entered the palace and found his beloved Layla.
My own true love. Can I be dreaming?
No, you're not dreaming, Layla.
We didn't establish that you like him. He bought you.
But unless we want this to turn into a nightmare, we must find my lamp.
Oh, Hasim keeps it always with him, Aladdin.
Wait here, then. Soon we'll be home in your father's kingdom.
Oh. Probably stab him. Like, I'm not one to, like, go to violence immediately, but, like, this is your shot, man. Probably stick him. I'm just saying. This is gonna cause problems if you don't.
Aladdin! It is you!
Now, before Hasim discovers the lamp missing, take my...
Yeah, if you could like the stream on YouTube, please, I appreciate it. Also, a reminder, we're doing a patron-only live stream after this, so if you'd like to, join at patreon.com/HannahReloaded as a paid member, and you'll gain access to that live show, as well as the VODs of all the previous ones.
Palace and transport us back to the Sultan's kingdom.
Oh, gladly, master. Oh, what a joy to have the lamp back in your hands.
Tell me about it.
And so, the genie happily brought the palace back to the Sultan's kingdom.
I've got bad news for you, Hasim.
The lamp, it's gone!
To coin a phrase, now aren't we the bright boy?
Aladdin! I'll get him!
Aladdin and Princess Layla found happiness at last. In years to come, Aladdin proved to be the most generous of princes, creating happiness for all his subjects and a love.
What did
that
we
would
learn here is that the monarchy is good if you have a benevolent ruler. Okay. Don't know if I agree with that. That's whatever.
live through the ages in story and song.
The story was based in Baghdad, traveled to Marrakesh, was 4,000 miles. That's impressive.
Never in the book of history was any man quite the same. He sailed upon the ocean blue.
It's about Sinbad. Well, there's multiple things in this. I'm gonna move on to the next thing. What are we gonna do? Oh, there is actually something I wanted to do. A failed pilot that's a spin-off to a show you've probably heard of. If you've heard of Bewitched, they tried to do a sequel show in the 70s about her grown-up daughter, Tabitha. So I thought this would be interesting. This is the pilot episode of Tabitha, the sequel to Bewitched. H. Baird says, but his rampant gold production via magic collapsed the economies of his and neighboring kingdoms. It happens. Just hashtag Mansa Musa problems.
Once upon a time, there was a typical little American girl who lived in a typical American home with her typical American family. There was a mother, Samantha, a father, Darren, little Tabitha, and her brother, Adam. As little Tabitha grew older, her family discovered that she was a gifted child.
Book.
Quite gifted. But Tabitha's parents wisely didn't pay a lot of attention to her special gift, and she grew up just right, with pigtails and freckles, like any other typical American girl. Almost. Now, Tabitha is a young lady. She doesn't have pigtails anymore. And she doesn't have freckles.
Why you gotta be like that? I get she's an adult, but don't specifically juxtapose the childishness with her adult sexuality. Creepy. Don't associate these things. Knock it off.
But there is one thing Tabitha still has. Yes, Tabitha grew up to be a full-fledged witch.
Wouldn't the character be 14 in 1977? I don't know. Back in the day, TV and movies didn't concern themselves with canon inconsistencies too much. They didn't really give a shit. For a prime example of this, watch the Universal Monster movies. The canonicity between those movies, the lore is all over the goddamn place. Like, names of characters are remembered completely wrong, events are remembered incorrectly. And I know I'm talking about, like, movies from the 30s, 40s, and 50s versus something from the 70s. But the idea of caring about a consistent canon is a more recent invention. That's the kind of shit people like Comic Book Guy invented. Like, that's not the kind of shit that people cared about back in the day. Yeah, this is a spin-off of Bewitched about the daughter all grown up.
Tabitha, I saw that.
from the title, it doesn't seem associated enough with Bewitched. It should have been called something like Rewitched or Bewitched Again. Yeah, I would have gone with probably Bewitched Again, or Rewitched is pretty good. But I feel like Bewitched Again is maybe better.
Morning, brother. Now, don't change the subject. We had an agreement.
You know how that's you refer to your siblings, right? Hello, brother. So the audience knows who this is related to you.
About, remember?
I know, but this was different. But, you know, it's the third time this week Paul's parked in my space.
And you think Grand Theft Auto's the answer?
That wasn't a car ripoff. It was a rip-over.
Oh, boy.
Okay, I'll cut down on the nose action.
Makes it sound like she's gonna do less cocaine.
You never used to be so uptight about me being a little different.
Look, Tabitha, I can't help it. I feel responsible here. You're my kid sister. I've got you.
Also, I'm pretty sure in the show the brother did have powers. But I guess in this show they just ignore that.
Job with a great future. I just don't want to see you blow it, that's all.
I know, and that's sweet, Adam. Are you sure that's the only reason?
What else would it be?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I get the feeling that it still bothers you that, well, you know, that I got all Mom's powers and all you got was Dad's chocolate allergy.
Are you kidding? Giving up ding-dongs is a cheap price to pay for one's sanity.
You sure you never wonder what it would be like to be a warlock?
Never.
You know what? You could go from assistant program director to station...
Yeah, the brother was supposed to be younger. I think the brother was like 3 to 5 years younger or something.
Manager to president of the network, like that.
Tabitha was definitely born first.
Don't do that. Did you just do something?
Probably not.
Sometimes I think you enjoy making me nervous.
Morning, guys.
Good morning, Tabitha.
Hi, Tabitha. Which one do you like best?
Oh, gee, it's a tough decision here.
Yeah.
Soul or Jaws?
You're right, Marv. Hang them both.
Wonderful. Now it'll be easier to find your office, Paul.
Which reminds me, Tabitha, we gotta come up with another guest for tomorrow night.
Yeah, I thought so, Tim.
That ungrateful clown canceled on me.
Paul, the man used to be Secretary of State.
So what? Now he's just another unemployed fat man?
Mr. Taft.
How about Billy Carter? Could you switch him from next week to tomorrow night?
Nope, Billy's busy tomorrow night. He's doing Mary Hartman. Listen, I'm interviewing this Andrew Collins in a few minutes, and he just might be perfect.
Oh, I give up. What's an Andrew Collins?
Okay, so Collins isn't a big celebrity, but he's written a very important book on fuel conservation.
Oh, whoopee-doo. Another one of those lectures on
70s oil crisis.
Saving this and recycling that, Marv.
Well, you should listen, Paul. I'm sure you have a few items that could use recycling.
Oh, I haven't had any complaints lately.
Paul, the guy sounds like a possibility. Check him out, Tabitha.
Hey, you look really wicked this morning. Is it because I parked my Mark V in your space again?
Not in my space.
Of course I am. Some idiot was in my space, and I remember thinking when I pulled into yours. Old Tabitha isn't gonna like this, but tough.
So he knew he was doing it. What a dick.
I'm the star.
Thinking Sabercat says, one of the oddest tie-in shows I recommend is Mrs. Columbo, which has a pre-Captain Janeway Kate Mulgrew as Columbo's crime-solving wife, but Peter Falk is in none of the episodes. Yeah, I want to watch some of that on stream someday. It came as a bonus feature, a few of the episodes in my Columbo box set. Strange show. Very strange. I like Kurt Mulgrew, and I think she deserved her own detective show, honestly. I think she's pretty good at it. But connecting it to Columbo was a terrible decision. But no, I like Kate Mulgrew.
Miss Stevens?
Yes, Professor Collins?
I think she could have done great in a Columbo-like show. I think the association hurt it more than anything.
Have a seat, won't you?
Thank you.
You know, your publisher tells me that Power Poor is one of his most important books this year.
Yeah, well, he's wrong. It's the most important book. This planet is going to be bone dry of fossil fuel in another 30 years, but who listens?
Bad math on that.
I'm listening.
Good. You know, if people would just park their cars and learn to walk again, well, we could stretch that 30 years of fuel into 130 years. And that would give us more time to get to know each other. Tabitha?
Looks like fuel isn't the only thing you don't believe in wasting, Andrew.
He's a full professor, but he's young and he's good looking. And, well, conservation is important and controversial.
And boring. Come on, who wants to hear some do-gooder explain how to squeeze toothpaste out of the bottom of a tube, huh?
Yeah, right, Paul. It'd be much more interesting to watch you interview an empty chair.
She's got you there, man, because we are fresh out of warm bodies.
Couldn't she just wink more gas into existence? Yeah, or like an engine that runs on water because she's a witch. Did I see the person who was originally cast as Janeway? Yes, I'm glad she was recast quickly. It did not work. And I'm already not the world's biggest Voyager fan, though I like Kate Mulgrew and a lot of the cast on that show. The writing just was a little weird, but overall I like Voyager enough. It's just not my favorite Star Trek series. But yeah, Mulgrew is good as Captain Janeway. There are episodes I love her in. And that original actress just was not throwing the right vibes.
Hey, Pablo, listen. I'll bet you'd probably have a lot of fun with this guy. You know, he probably takes himself much too seriously.
Yeah, and hey, Paul, remember how great you were with that union leader?
Yeah, I did make him look pretty silly, didn't I?
What a fucking asshole.
Hold it. That guy punched me at the end of the broadcast. Could have hurt my face.
Based union boss.
Yeah, but thanks to Sister Tabitha, I think we already have a replacement. I'll go in there and make peace with the man.
Bittergrin says, I'm still traumatized by Tom Paris pulling his tongue out in the Warp 10 Salamander episode. That's... This is gonna sound terrible. That's one of my favorite episodes. It's terrible, but that's why I like it. I like Voyager when it does weird shit like that. Because at least it's interesting, you know? At least that stuff, I'm like, okay, all right, I'm paying attention.
Hey, I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
You did it all by yourself?
Yep.
Without any hocus pocus?
That's right.
You see?
Do what you want.
Paul says okay. So call Mr. Paul and sign him up. Oh, yeah, and tell him, whatever Paul says, don't deck him.
Right.
At least until we're off the air.
Oh, hi.
Hi. This came from the publisher after you left. Thought I'd drop it by.
Andy's book, thanks. Gee, you know, I really should read this.
I do think she murdered 2 Vicks. I do think she murdered 2 Vicks. But what are you gonna do? Sometimes you gotta murder 2 Vicks, you know?
Instead of going out with
That's life. You gotta, sometimes to make an omelet, you gotta kill some 2 Vickses.
Roger.
You got another date with Roger?
Yep.
I think I'll stick around and say hello. Things kind of settling in with you two?
Settling in? No. Roger and I date, that's all. I really got to get moving.
But you do like Raj.
Oh, sure, old Raj is just fine. I hear he's the pits.
Minerva!
How are you, my baby?
I'm fine, and I'm rushing, but stay and we'll talk.
Oh, good.
Tabitha, did I hear you? Oh, no.
This isn't the same person that played Aunt Minerva in Bewitched, right? Let me look real quick. I don't think that's her.
Minerva.
Adam, you're that pleased to see me.
I meant, gee, how've you been?
And now that's all right, Adam. I know how you feel about your mother's side of the family.
Well, you haven't been the best influence on Tabitha.
And you have? Why do you think I'm here? Because of the mess you've gotten your sister into.
What mess?
You see, the poor kid doesn't realize. First of all, he gets you a job in television. Tacky.
But I love my job.
And worse than that, you have been in Hollywood a full 6 months, and he has yet to take you to one really kinky party.
Now, don't start, Minerva.
Tabitha, Honey, if you insist on slumming with mortals, I will stand by you. Now, how can I be of service, dear?
By being somewhere else. I hear the skiing's great in Siberia.
Well, it sounds tempting, but you see, I couldn't possibly leave just now. I'm waiting for something.
For what?
I'm sorry, real quick, I have to use the bathroom. So while I do, Chair will tell you about Murder by Death with Peter Falk, among others. Be right back. I've returned.
Oh, Roger's here already. Yes, I just want to check out the kind of men your brother's been introducing you to.
Minerva, Roger happens to be a nice, normal fraternity brother of mine.
Oh no, not a frat boy.
It's deadlier than I thought.
Hey, Adam. How you doing, buddy? Come on in.
Oh god, he looks like a frat boy.
Good to see ya. Tabitha will be right out.
I'm with Minerva.
No, I'm sorry. I'm running a little late.
Yeah, I'll say. It's, 7:23. Nope, 7:24.
Just what every romance needs, a timekeeper.
Oh, Roger, I'd like you to meet my Aunt Minerva.
Nice to meet you. Hey, Tab, better hustle. Basketball game starts in 36 minutes. We want to be there when they blow the whistle.
She ought to blow the whistle on him.
Pardon?
Aunt Minerva just wanted a tour of the place, Raj. It's her first visit.
Of many. Good. Adam. Errol Flynn wasn't available, so you fixed her up with Daffy Duck. Nice.
Hey, Raj, you think we could possibly forget the game?
Forget the game? Why?
Well, I really need to read this book tonight. See, we're having this guy on the show tomorrow, and I need to...
I get it. Your job again.
Oh, hey, listen, I could fix a little dinner, and well, the book shouldn't take too long to read.
Tempting, Tab, but they'll need me at that basketball game. Well, I guess I'll have to go alone.
Oh, sorry, H-Baird. H-Baird with 40 bits said, Tuvix aside, the weirdest thing Janeway did was erase all traces of one of her dead crew members to keep the Doctor from glitching, instead of just erasing the memory of the circumstances of the crewman's death, which were the cause of the glitch.
Tomorrow night, don't bring home any...
You did some questionable things.
Work. We're going to chorus line, remember?
Don't worry. I wouldn't miss it.
Good. Well, better make tracks.
Not before I give you a message.
Running out of time.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Thinking Saber Cat with 100 bits says, here's a clip of probably the weirdest thing on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Also, Billy Gunn is still a hunk. Big DILF energy. Let's see. I love Sabrina the Teenage Witch, by the way. genuinely a very funny sitcom of the era, and probably my favorite sitcom of the genre of has magic or sci-fi abilities and is hiding them from the world. That includes things like Bewitched, Addams Family, Munsters, I Dream of Jeannie. It's a whole genre. You could fill a list, but you know. Dick Van Dyke's son, I didn't know that.
But you can imagine life without me?
I can't play much of this, but he does get in the ring and Sabrina fights him or something.
What do I do?
Go for it.
Sorry, have to skip through it. They will get me if I play that. Third Rock from the Sun's also really good. Third Rock from the Sun's good. Alex Mack. I recently got Alex Mack, and I haven't seen it since I was about 6, so I can't speak to that one.
These must be flow.
Aunt Minerva, did you zap Roger?
Not me. Must have been Adam. What?
These notes are darn good, Tabitha. It's going to be an important show, Andy, a really good one.
Thank you, Mr. Decker.
Good morning, gents. Hi, Paul.
Hi.
Well, now that we're all here, let's go over some of the ground you'll be covering on the show tonight.
I already have, Marv. I want you to meet Miss Sherry McBride, the first runner-up of the 1965 Miss Free World contest. My guest on tonight's
Miss
show.
Free World.
Oh, Andy's tonight's guest.
Oh, you mean was, sorry, pal. Welcome to showbiz.
Paul, you agreed to Professor Collins yesterday.
Reluctantly, but that all changed, Marv, last night. When fate brought Sherry and I together.
It must have been fate. I'd never been in that particular singles bar in my life.
You know, Sherry just might be the most interesting woman I've ever had on the show.
Now, Paul, I'm sure Miss McBride is very interesting, but a commitment is a commitment.
Come on! I mean, what's more...
Funny Spokane Dog Man, and yes, Altered Undying. I know that's how it is in the comic series that particular show is based off of, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I'm aware, and I also know in the original comic, Salem Didn't Talk Either. That was a creation of the 90s show, but still.
More exciting, some song and dance about conservation.
This is the 70s, actually.
Well, what goes through a beauty contestant's head? Walking down that runway knowing every guy in that place is crazy nuts about it.
Mark, can I see you a moment, please?
Is he jealous? Is he having an egg moment?
Sure.
Look, now you're the producer of the show. Now, it's either this Andrew Collins with an earth-shaking problem or this Sherry McBride with everything she's got shaking.
No sweat. I'll straighten Paul. Paul, we got to have a little talk.
Oh, sure, Marv, anything you want. But if Sherry's not the guest, I walk.
That's what I want to talk to you about. Honey, that dress is a little wrinkled. Let's go down the wardrobe and get you something fresh to put on in front of the camera, huh? Sorry, sugar.
Tabitha, please, don't go over to Paul's. He's not going to change his mind about Andy, and you'll only get yourself fired.
Yeah, well, maybe it's worth a chance. It's not what you're so worried about.
Yeah, and what you'll do to him after he fires you. I've been there when you've lost your temper.
Oh, boy, you're never going to let me forget that silly little prank I pulled, are you?
It's not easy forgetting being turned into a stuffed panda. Still have the dark circles under my eyes.
A stuffed panda? I love it.
Speaking of stuffing it, Minerva.
Nephew, how would you like a lightning bolt where it would do the most good?
You two have fun. I'm going to Paul's.
Perfect. I'll pop up there, too. I've got a brand new spell that'll calcify his cookies.
Oh, no, you don't. You keep away from Paul's cookies.
Roger.
Hey, terrific. You ready? Hi, Adam. Hello.
Daffy.
What are you doing here so early? I thought curtain wasn't until 8:30.
Last minute change of plans. Gang's gonna get together for a drink before the show. Let's go.
Oh, listen, there's something that I really should take care of first.
Tabitha, you promised. Now, come on.
Wait, I have the answer. Now, come here a minute.
Good. What?
That.
Oh, it's funny in old shows when they have someone freeze and it's like a stage freeze and you can see him moving in HD.
God! He killed my best friend.
Oh, please, if you haven't bored him to death by now, he'll live forever.
Not only that, you broke his watch.
Don't worry, he's only frozen temporarily.
Only frozen? Hey, Raj. You okay, buddy?
Now, Aunt Minerva, this is inexcusable. But since Raj is cooling it a little, I think I'm gonna buzz on over to Paul's.
Tabitha!
I'll be right back, I promise.
I love it. She has returned to the fold.
No, she hasn't. Now, bug off, Minerva. I'm warning you.
Don't threaten, Auntie Minerva. Or you could end up as an ice sculpture at a Beverly Hills bar mitzvah.
Look, Raj, I gotta go. I hope you understand, guy.
Yeah, this guy's got mommy issues, Ashley one up. This is something.
Tabitha, wait! Tabitha, for your own good, don't go up there. I know I'll be sorry. You'll be sorry. I mean, both of us.
Adam, when are you gonna face the fact that I'm a witch?
She's kidding.
Now, goodbye, you two.
I don't leave till she leaves.
I'll be around if you need an extra hand. Ciao. Not that kind of ciao. I meant bye-bye.
Adam, one more thing. Pick Andy up at his hotel and take him to the studio.
Yeah, who is it?
It's Tabitha.
Tabitha? Hey, what a pleasant surprise. I thought you were, slightly miffed at me.
Oh, me miffed? No, don't be silly.
Oh, marvelous. Come on in.
Thank you.
Well, you've never visited my apartment before.
Oh, I know. It's really very nice. But listen, Paul, what I wanted to discuss was...
First, the guided tour. I always begin with my king-size waterbed. It's completely custom.
He's got a waterbed? Oh.
Temperature and tide control.
Oh, great, Paul, but I...
Would you like high tide at Capri? Or low at Bora Bora?
Paul, I can see you better another time.
Is that a promise? I'll just get out. Or not. Come on now, sit down on the old playpen.
I don't think that's how it works, Solus. I don't think that in the Bewitched universe you can just bequeath powers on someone like that. This is hostile work environment sexual harassment.
Now, Paul, the reason I came over was I'd like for you to reconsider having Andy on the show tonight instead of Sherry.
Okay.
Okay? Gosh, that was too easy.
I know. I feel strangely captive to your slightest whim.
Like you're under a spell?
Exactly.
Oh, Minerva!
You know the way you
I
look
think
like
the 70s was when they started to actually crack down on that a little bit. 70s and 80s?
What do you mean, Minerva?
Oh, well, some people say heavens to Betsy, and I'm big on Minerva.
Like, this is an era of,
you'll
like,
have
second wave feminism.
Andy on the show.
When this kind of thing is being brought up and discussed.
I said we discuss it.
To the haters, do you have any practical experience with waterbeds? I do. I'm not a fan. Anyone who likes them, that's fine. It's fine if you like a waterbed. To me, my back is screaming just thinking about it. I've been on them. They're fun to be on. They're not fun to sleep on. Like I like to jump on a trampoline. I wouldn't want to sleep on a trampoline. Waterbeds are fun to, like, be on and just like, ooh, I'm on a waterbed, and whatever activities you might do on a bed. But they're not fun to sleep on. And most of the time, if I'm in a bed, I'm probably sleeping there. So that's my primary concern. I don't have money for strictly recreational beds.
You know, Sherry would be very, very disappointed. But then you'd be very grateful. And there's always the hill to consider.
What hill?
Oh, the one that Sherry is slightly over and you are beautifully under.
Now, wait a minute. Paul, I want to discuss the fuel crunch on the show tonight, but not for the wrong reason.
Why don't I just
Oh.
mix up a couple of my famous daiquiri fizzes and, you can try to convince me. I'm not due at the station for over an hour.
Okay.
Good. Now, look, don't think I'm not aware that we all use a lot of power. I mean, are you kidding? It's just that I've got confidence. Good old American know-how. I mean, if we start to run out of fuel, well, the big boys, they'll just come up with something else.
Something else, Paul. Paul, there is nothing else.
Ah, there's that spark of yours. It's a real turn-on, but don't push it. Well, it's fizzed enough anyway. Here's to more evenings like this. Isn't it funny the way we started?
I didn't know we had.
Well, when you first came to work, you looked on me as kind of a god. Do you like music?
Mm-hmm.
See,
This guy's really good at playing a slime bag.
Coming. Wait till you hear this. I just put in this new system. You're gonna love it. Understand, I just had this stereo installed. It's the best money can buy. Well, back to us. Look, Tabitha, I know we've had our differences, but all great relationships start that way. Gable and Lombard, Redford and Streisand.
Frickin' frack.
Sure. See how worthy you are? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cute. Do that to my nose, too. What happened?
Lights went out.
I know that, but what's going on around here?
Your building may be having one of those brownouts.
That's ridiculous. With the rent I pay? I'm calling the manager.
Paul, all the money in the world doesn't matter when you're out of power.
Please, no lectures.
Ow!
He was the captain in the 90s Love Boat? Huh. We'll have to watch that sometime.
Listen, maybe we should be getting down to the studio, huh?
Yeah, okay.
I better lead the way. Oh. Everything's all right out here. It's out here, too. Oh, let's just get to the ground floor, huh? Oh. It's just like the towering inferno. Now what do we do?
I think Steve McQueen climbed down the side of the building.
Yeah, but Paul Newman took the stairs. 26 floors. No.
I know.
Fine, you're not gonna believe what happened.
Maybe I will. Try me.
First, all the power goes out in my apartment. Then my Mark V runs out of gas, and the same thing happens to 3 cabs and a bus.
Coincidence?
It's no coincidence. It's the beginning of a crisis. You're the guy who wrote the book. You understand. It was chaos.
Fine, wonderful, Paul. You can tell us all about it later. The important thing is we're on the air in 2 minutes.
Marv, don't tell me what's important.
Can I do the nose twitch? Probably not. No. I cannot.
26 flights of stairs and 18 blocks. I want to talk about it now.
Hey, Marvin, if he wants to talk about it now, well, maybe he and Andy should discuss it on the show.
Oh. Well, Len and Kat, I guess it just wouldn't make the dynamic work then. Or she hates her brother.
Big idea. And he's not even made up.
Can I wiggle my ears? No.
Nah, it's too late.
Don't tell me it's too late, Marv. I say he's on the show.
Now, look, Paul, there are times you can push a producer too far. Luckily, this isn't one of those times. Make up. Over here, please. Andy, would you get in the chair? Get him ready for us, would you? Let's get him.
Hey, what about me?
Sherry, please, don't be selfish. This could be a very important show for me. Bringing the public my personal story of pain in the power drain. Later, sweetheart.
All right, stand by. We're on the air in 30 seconds. Honey, can we have our dress back? Let me show you where wardrobe is. Huh?
Can we have our
I want an
dress
explanation
back?
for all this.
Isn't it terrific?
Too terrific. Oh, one other thing. Where's Roger?
Oh, no, Roger.
Well, see? Oh, Roger's just fine. He'll thaw right out.
Oh, that's comforting. Will you please bring him back to normal?
Of course. But listen, you better go because your being here might be a little hard to explain. So I'll say goodnight. Good night.
Listen, if this ruins this tennis game, Tabitha...
Good night.
Where did Adam and you at?
Thought she couldn't do another witch's spell. I think that's only if it's, like, sealed. Like, I think you can do a specific thing that makes it so you can't. But without that, you can. Or maybe I'm thinking of Sabrina. I don't know.
Wow!
The rules are whatever they need them to be for the situation.
It's cold in here.
Oh, well, they had to leave. And listen, we should get going, too, if we're going to make that curtain.
Yeah, the gang's gonna be waiting for us. I can't seem to get warmed up. Must have caught a chill.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
Listen, Tab, listen, I know how much you wanted to see Chorus Line, but I'm afraid this show might turn into something. And I've got that tournament tomorrow.
Well, you're probably right. You should go home and get in a nice warm bed.
Oh, thank you for being so understanding. You know something, kid? You're really special.
Oh, Raj, how nice of you to notice. Good night.
Thank you, Charlie. That's it? That was a weekend. They didn't even end, like, on a good gag. Yeah, I see why that didn't get picked up. That wasn't good. I wonder if it could have maybe, I don't know, if it had gotten picked up for a season or two, I wonder if it could have, like, grown into something more comfortable. Because, I don't know, the secret witch thing is always a pretty good premise. No, wait, there were multiple episodes. So there were. At least there was one season. I wonder if it gets better. Anyway, move on to the next thing. Always ending on a strong joke. That's why I'm always on screen. Always ends on a good joke. Alright, let's see what's next. And 12 episodes. Yeah, it probably didn't get better then. That's a shame. Oh, this got shared with me earlier by Jaden. This is VHS. It's also tinfoil, but I would like to take a look at it.
We come to the Earth, which, well, grew to get here, the way it is now. Here is our world, our planet Earth, floating in space. We will be going backward in time. Imperfectly. But
one more time. I gotta do my calls to action, by the way. If you want to help support the stream, subscriptions, gift subs, bits, super chats, all of these things help the show continue as it does. And we're also doing a patron-only live stream after this stream. We're going to be watching a public domain movie. So if you want to come watch that, as well as gain access to future patron-only live shows and the backlog of the ones we've done so far, you can always join as a paid member on patreon.com/HannahReloaded.
done in a very disciplined manner. Please notice there is no subduction, no rotation of tectonic plates, no twisting, no form-fitting, no altering shapes or sizes. It would be impossible for these continental plates to fit together perfectly without this being true, and yet the upper tectonic
Nemesaur, thank you for gifting 10 Tier 1 subs.
Plates fit together perfectly on a much smaller planet. Yes, there's been some erosion, landslides, blah, blah, but overall, this activity is insignificant. There is a kind of conspiracy of silence among certain scientists. They know, but are not telling you, that the upper tectonic plates of Earth also join in the Pacific. Not partially. They join totally. You are asked to believe that the continents swim or drift about willy-nilly, bumping and crashing as if they were on a greased skillet. This is not true. The simple truth is apparently too upsetting to too many apple carts. We're now going forward in time to show how the actual growth of the Earth took place, imperfect as to details.
The conspiracy here is they don't believe in tectonic plates as much as they believe in the Earth expanding. Or I guess they do believe in plates, they just think it works differently. They think the Earth was tinier and has gotten bigger over time, and that's what causes tectonic drift.
But the overall is nailed. Antarctica, as you see, has become subtropical.
Yeah, like a balloon.
Africa on a smaller globe moved way downward under the globe. In fact, for hundreds of millions of years, the bottom of Africa was the South Pole. South America's tail goes under and wraps around the bottom of Africa. Then incredibly, it joins coast with Antarctica.
Incredibly?
65 million years ago and more, these continents were joined, and marsupials like the duck-billed platypus roamed from Australia, Antarctica, and across southern South America and up into Africa. The platypus. Dinosaurs roamed all over this world on the upper tectonic plate, because there were no oceans, just shallow seas. Here today, Antarctica is frozen over, and Australia and its surrounding islands are the remaining home of marsupials. Do you see how broadly the Pacific is opening compared to the Atlantic? This is exactly why the knee-jerk Pangea theory exists. The Pacific spread is too difficult to easily visualize because it's so big. The Atlantic spread
I
is
don't
so
think it's a problem visualization. I think you're just probably wrong.
obvious that a child would recognize it. But they are the same. Check this map out. The Navy and others took core samples to find the ages of the sea bottom. Lo and behold, no part of the undersea was found to be much older than 70 million years old. Does that shock you? It should. It shocked the scientists. Where did they get ancient fish fossils from?
Sam says, I remember when I was taught that there was no drift and the look of the continents was just a fluke. Tectonic drift wasn't proven until the 70s.
From the land, like in Mississippi and Utah and France and China. Most of the undersea wasn't there 70 or 80 million years ago. The measurements of the core samples give the age of the sea floor. Newest, 10 million or so, is red. As we go back in time, we go backward in our rainbow, orange, yellow, green, blue, okay? So we bury the new sea
Where'd the water come from? Space.
Floor back to the fault lines as
Space
dictated
water.
by color or age. 10 million years back, these are the ages of the seafloor as measured by science, and they're generally true. Earth grew. 20 million? I'm not making this information up. This map comes from the scientific community. 30 million. You can find the same map in many places on the internet. It's common knowledge. 40. The ocean bottom is from 1 year to 180 million years old. 50. 70% of it is no older than 60 million years old. 60. The upper plate, the continents.
Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm done with this. Let's see what we're gonna do next. We're getting closer to the end of the stream. Let's see. This is about dinosaurs. Ooh, hi-fi. Is that Every Breath You Take by The Police? No, just similar. Every breath you take, every bond you break, every day I'll be watching you. It is legally distinct.
everyone's just gonna laugh anyway.
Wow, this is like literally just without the lyrics, basically.
These are terrible ideas. This is getting me nowhere.
Is that one of the Savages? Or is it just an off-brand Alibaba Ben Savage? Or Fred Savage?
And go to bed.
Mom, I already told you. I need an idea for my science project.
Sounds like him.
Due on Friday. Friday.
No, class. It's time to share our science projects. Philip.
If that is him, then it's him prior to even, like, Princess Bride.
Would you like to be first?
Oh, wow, it is him.
Philip, are you listening? We're all waiting.
Yeah, Ben Savage is Boy Meets World. Fred Savage is Little Monsters, Princess Bride, Wonder Years.
Are you listening to me, Philip? Are you listening to me, young man? Philip! Philip! Philip, we don't have all afternoon. Bring your report up here. You've known about this assignment for...
Come here. Oh. HBeard with 40-bit says, his science project will be cataloging the emotional state of the viewers when we find out he married someone else while Winnie was overseas. Cthulhu Flower with the 3-stream streak says, Kitty! He is Kitty. Oh, he misses me.
I'm gonna flunk science!
Oh, how can anybody study with all that noise? Turn off that music and go to bed.
Released the same year as Princess Bride, must have sat on the shelf for a while. That paid off for him, though, I bet. I bet with him on the... They probably slapped him on the cover or something to make it be like, oh, that's the kid from Princess Bride. Makes me think of how, like, I think Back to the Future and Teen Wolf came out the same year. Because they shelved Teen Wolf for a while. Denver the Last Dinosaur, or Randy. It's Randy! That reference is not enough people saw the thing I'm referencing.
Last night I had a crazy dream. I fell out of my bed. I missed the floor entirely. I fell through time instead. Through yesterday and history and unrecorded time. 100 million years flew by to Mesozoic times.
Well, it's a shame then, Harold Elbelman. That would have been a good opportunity for them.
I looked around.
Oh, this animation is a frame every other second.
There I found that everything had changed. The earth was full of animals. They all were very strange. The dinosaurs were everywhere, and every shape and size. They walked the plains and mountains. They even filled the skies. Give me a Mesozoic mind. Bring me away from all mankind. You can keep your Cenozoic, but I'll take that Mesozoic. Give me a Mesozoic mind.
damn, that dinosaur waitress has thick-ass thighs. What the fuck? Why did they draw her like that?
And others of our kind. I hid behind a wall of rock where Allosaurus roared. Corythosaurus ran away, escaping hungry hordes. The Diplodocus took just one step and made the forest shake. I did not want my dream to end. I didn't want to wait. Give me a Mesozoic mind. Teach me to learn from what I
Yeah, in terms of like kids' educational songs, this one's pretty good. This one's catchy.
find. You can keep your Cenozoic, but I'll take that Mesozoic. Give me a Mesozoic mind. Mesozoic. 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 Mesozoic.
That's it. Dinosaurs. I'll do my report on dinosaurs. It'll be great. They'll go crazy over it. I'm saved. Dinosaurs. What were dinosaurs? How did they get so big? Why? Why? Hello? Any dinosaurs in here?
If you know where to look, they're all around.
Who said that?
Looks like he's in a Star Trek The Original Series cave.
Are you talking to me?
You asked a question, didn't you?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, can you help me? Where are the dinosaurs?
I already told you. They're right under your nose.
Wait a minute. There's nothing but rocks here. Rocks are just rocks. I need the truth. I need real dinosaurs.
It's not that easy.
Ugh. Hey, wait a minute. It's nothing personal.
And I meant you have to search to find the truth.
Ominous cave
Go
pillar.
on, do some detective work.
Eat me. Drink me.
What do you see?
Wow. A fossil.
Cave isn't pink enough for the original series. That's true. They did have very pink stuff.
But what's this got to do with dinosaurs?
That's what people wondered for hundreds of years, before they discovered that fossils tell us about the Earth's past.
Hey, buddy.
Where did they think those big bones came from?
They hadn't the slightest idea. So they made up stories and legends about monstrous beasts that might have lived long ago.
You mean like dragons and stuff? And Godzilla?
Well, that's, no, we need to get into World War II history for that one, kid. That's a different video.
So how did people learn about dinosaurs? Before there were books, I mean.
The rocks told them.
But rocks can't talk.
If you listen carefully, the rocks have an awfully lot to say.
I still don't get it.
The grooves on a record remember a song, right? So does a fossil. The imprints remember a lot about something that used to be there. The whole history of the Earth.
I'm beginning to see it.
And once people knew what to look for, they found fossils everywhere.
What a mess. Where did they start?
It took a lot of imagination in the beginning.
But how can you tell if you're right? Do bones tell about muscles? Or skin? For all you know, dinosaurs had fur coats.
Bones do tell how muscles work. You have to think like a detective. Sometimes you get the right answer. Sometimes you'll make a silly mistake.
It's funny that the right answer one is also wrong based on our current understanding of dinosaurs. And I'm sure the ones we have now are gonna change based on evidence in the future, but...
Sometimes you get the right answer. Sometimes you'll make a silly mistake. But the truth is magnificent.
Wow, they really are beautiful. I mean, there's nothing like them.
Oliver is looking at my Blu-ray collection. Look. Hey, buddy. What do you see? Yeah. Oh.
But they're just bones. Don't you understand?
You still don't see them, do you?
What were dinosaurs? Where did they come from and why? How'd dinosaurs get so big? Something made them different. But now they're all gone. Why?
It's an amazing story. Long, long ago, a shallow sea filled with plants and animals covered most of the land. Then, about 200 million years ago, the sea dried up, and almost everything died.
I get it. There was tons of space for animals to live on land.
Exactly. New animals developed, the ancestors of insects and birds and mammals. But the greatest of them all were the dinosaurs.
I mean, Will Kale in the originals, they talk about the fact that they think he's the result of nuclear testing. But yeah, in the 84 through 95 ones, they explain. And there's actually a time travel plot with King Ghidorah getting made via time travel instead of Godzilla, so then they have to remake Godzilla. The whole thing. Ashley One Up says, well, you see, kid, the people of Tartaria went to war with the dragons and blah, blah, blah. Buddy!
No wonder.
You're so cute.
Would you mess with those guys? I wouldn't. No way.
Soon, dinosaurs...
Everyone look at the boy. Everyone look at him. Ah! Bit me. Oh. All right, we've looked at the boy.
The swamps and the plains, the forest and the mountains. Everywhere there was to live.
Wow. Dinosaurs came in all shapes and sizes. Some were huge, and some were small as pets.
Some were fierce.
And others were gentle. There were ugly ones.
And beautiful ones.
Some lived in herds, and some shook the earth when they walked.
Some were graceful.
And some were terrifying.
For 150 million years, they were a world unto themselves.
And then what happened? I mean, where did they all go?
That secret is still locked inside the rocks, and the oceans, and the stars. There's still a lot of detective work to do. Go on. Look. Maybe you will find it. Maybe you. Maybe you.
Wow.
Nope, that one's just uranium. Sorry. Maybe take something. What is it that you take for radiation poisoning? Shit. Like in real life, not in Fallout. Iodine, thank you. Toreador says she's cute. Wait, who? Who did we see? Did we see her? He does not like my lizard.
It's done. Oh, they're gonna love it. I can't wait to tell them everything.
Your shoes untied.
Toreador says, really stop motion.
Boys and girls, don't be so stupid, Richard.
Hey, get a load of this one.
Glad. This morning, we're going to discuss the biggest animal that ever walked the earth.
Richard.
The dinosaur. And because Philip is very interested in the subject, I've asked him to give a report. Oh, yes.
Gosh,
yeah. What a drag. Boring.
The word dinosaur means terrible lizard. Actually, they weren't lizards at all. They were reptiles. The largest ones weighed...
Yeah, we don't think that's true anymore.
...as much as 100 tons. Say, man, that's heavy! But the smallest dinosaur was not much bigger than a turkey. Until recently, scientists believed the dinosaur to be extinct. But now they believe that there is one animal that is directly descended from the mighty dinosaur.
Crocodiles.
Elephants.
Margaret's mother.
Birds. And it all began with an egg. Unlike the fishes and amphibians before them, the dinosaurs laid their eggs out of the water. When they were born, they were prepared to exploit the land.
Exploit? Did you say exploit?
There were tall ones.
That's you, Margaret.
Short ones.
Richard, just shut up.
Fat ones. And flat ones.
You again, Margaret.
Children, come now. Who knows what the dinosaurs ate?
Anything they wanted.
Yeah, man, in the movies, they eat people.
That's so neat.
People, man, they just hang out their mouths. Yeah, man, they be kicking their legs and everything. It's really cool. Dinosaurs did not eat people.
Well, now that's really disappointing.
Don't munch on my gavel. I need this for authority. Oh. Says it's his gavel.
There weren't any people. The last dinosaur died 60 million years before man.
And how do you even know they were here?
Because scientists have found their bones, and they put them all together. They know a lot about them. How big they were, how they moved around, what they ate. They even found dinosaur footprints.
This is the cover you remembered. Oh, stop motion dinos.
What did dinosaurs eat? What's for lunch? I don't know. Read the lunch menu.
This is the cover. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't use Ben Savage on the cover. I wonder if any of the editions of it ever did.
Some dinosaurs were herbivores. Now that means that they ate only plants. They were harmless creatures with teeth suitable only for chewing soft plant food. But some dinosaurs had rows and rows of huge teeth. They were the carnivores.
Yeah!
That means they ate only meat.
Floppy jewels, man.
Sometimes they ate other dinosaurs.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
But the largest of the giant dinosaurs was a plant eater. The Brachiosaurus was 50 feet.
This is supposed to be his presentation, but they couldn't get Fred to do the voiceover, I guess, or they just didn't like his voiceover.
Tall and slow-witted, with a brain the size of a kitten's.
Maybe they wanted an adult for the voiceover, because this kind of sounds like an adult trying to do a kid voice.
It got by with fewer ounces of brain.
It sounds like an adult woman trying to approximate a child's voice.
In proportion to its weight than any other backboned animal we know
You've been
of.
digging into this, and Fred's scenes were added later, years later. The animation is from the 80s. That explains it.
Except for Richard. The longest dinosaur measured 1/3 the length of a football field.
That ought to keep everybody in the locker room.
When he received a message here, it had to travel all the way to its brain. Here. And then the message from the brain had to travel all the way back again. That could take as long as a minute. So the Diplodocus had a sort of a helper brain. Here.
You ought to send away for one of those, Richard. You need some help.
The Ankylosaurus was the armored tank of dinosaurs. Like other plant eaters, it moved slowly, and its teeth were only good for chewing plants. But shields of bony plates covered its back, and small ones nearly covered its face.
That looked like Margaret's mother.
And it carried a tail.
They're very rude. Okay, I'm gonna skip to the end, because, oh wait, did they not even bring Fred Savage back? That's so lame. Alright. I think it's time for me to call it a night, because I gotta get and do the patron-only stream, where we're gonna be watching a public domain movie, which we will choose. So I will see y'all in a little bit if you're a patron. If not, thanks very much for hanging out. If you're not already subscribed or followed, depending on if you're on YouTube or Twitch, do that. We do fun stuff all the time. If you're not part of the patron-only stream, then I will see you tomorrow. We'll be doing some kind of stream tomorrow. Not sure what kind. Love you too, Mr. Blast. Remember that we're doing voting for costume month every day, so make sure if you're on the Discord, you keep an eye out for the vote for tomorrow's costume. So that's it. Until then, see you, everyone.